Going live. You are live with Acc0rd's 79, GTR, Honda Prelude, other Honda Prelude, Toyota Sienna, and Kawasaki Acc0rd's. So you might see this later. Thumbs up it right away. You know what to do. So now we're just waiting for some people to come in. What's going on, Lion? What's going on? I see you guys coming on. I see you, Pablo. What's going on, Pablo? You literally just got home from work. Another late night here. What's going on? Figure we'll let the room pile up a little bit. It is very hot today. It was pouring rain about an hour ago, and I just got off work. So I didn't have to run into all the rain, thankfully. But yeah, it's pretty hot today. What's going on, Jonathan? I see you, Mike. Seeing some of you guys roll in here. Chad, what's going on, Chad? I see you, Black. I see you, Clown. I see you, Megan. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing in this fine Friday night? Why aren't you guys out at somewhere having fun other than hanging out on YouTube? Get a life. Get a life, people. Don't be like me and have to be at work till stupid almost midnight. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go have some fun. What's going on, Christopher? I see you, Lodge. I see you, Chris. I see you, Christopher. Spider-Man movie. Cars are life. Okay, as long as you can afford the cars, then go for it. I've been looking at getting let's put it this way. I would like to get like a used 99 2000 SI in Electron Blue Pearl, and I would like a yellow Type R Integra. These are back from when I was younger, late teen, and ready to have some fun. So those are things that I've looked at Auto Trader recently, but as long as I have a GTR payment, I can't afford all that good stuff, you know what I mean? By the way, this is actually Mexican Coke. You get the real Mexican Coke, then you go to Sam's Club and stuff like that, buy the big cases of it. So there you go. Hello and good evening. Cars is life. There you go. There's the GTR. A lot of you guys always come for the GTR. It is washed. It is cleaned. I put detailer spray on it from 303. I tested Chemical Guys on it today, which you guys will see tomorrow. And I tested the stripper scent from Chemical Guys inside it, which we'll see sometime next week. So I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen. But you'll see, definitely see that video. No pets right now. We travel too much. We go on a lot of cruises, so we travel too much. We don't want to take on any animals. But I grew up with cats, so I love cats a lot. Yeah, dude, you and me both, David. I am burnt right now. I'm tired. I am out of it. But it was a long day, and that's just the way it is. Friday nights, you know how it is. Nobody shows up to work. Nobody cares about coming into work. Everybody's like, oh, I can't make it. Friday night at the club. And then the rest of us get screwed who actually do show up to work, so it sucks. Nope, haven't tried any Adams products. I'm sorry, have not. Haven't got to my P.O. box either. I've been a bum. Nope, wife doesn't care anything about cars. Could care less about cars, whoop-de-flip-and-do. She drove an old Hyundai Accent for years. You could probably see in one of my earliest videos. That's the car she had for 12 years before it was in a minor accident, and they just totaled it out because they said it wasn't worth it. Because it cracked the front grille and popped the bumper off and scratched up the bumper and stuff, and they just said it wasn't worth the repairing, and we're like, it drives fine. So they totaled it out, and she got the Hyundai Tucson after that. So there you go. So what's going on this fine evening? What's going on? I see you, Venom. Whistler, yes, your name is Chad. I hope so. At least you put your name there anyways, right? I don't think I need any help with paint correction. This bad boy is going to get repainted, though. It has some rust problems in the back, the typical Honda Prelude, Honda rust problems in the back that everybody has in the wheel well. Because I purchased this in upstate New York. I found it online on Auto Trader in 2006 in Syracuse, New York. It was traded in with only 30,000 original miles, so I flew up there and drove it all the way back to Florida. And because of that, the first 5 years of its life, it had snow hitting the back wheel well. It gets kicked up under there, and it just hit it and it rotted out the rust in the area, so that's all getting cut out. Don't know when. I want to plan for later this year. I do have it. I'm thinking next weekend is when we're going to line up for the transmission. That's what the mechanic told me. He wants to put the 5-speed swap in this next weekend. Funny thing is that the 5-speed swap, the same guy that's doing it, just bought a Civic Type R. It was so funny. The mechanic, he went all the way to Alabama. He bought a black Civic Type R, so that's pretty sweet. The Griot's Garage is amazing. Why would I ever want to get rid of that? I use all kinds of products. I'm telling you what, right now that's on there, I have Chemical Guys Jet Seal on there. It works really, really good. No complaints at all. I did polish and wax it. I mean, it'll need another polishing here later on towards the end of the year to get any fine swirls and stuff that it accumulates over the year, but it's doing pretty good for right now. It does have that glaze on there. If you guys saw the video on Wednesday, it dried on me so fast because of the heat. Don't ever put in any glaze, and if it's going to sit more than a minute or two, you've got to take it off immediately. Otherwise, I had to bring out the detailer, and detailer is all you actually have to use anyways, and I spritzed it down and it came right off, but it dried like a rock on the car. I was like, oh, crap. So that's what it was. So today I went over it and used the 303 detailer and sprayed it all down, wiped it all down. Any streaks that were left that you guys saw in the video was gone. I mean, just simple stuff that I had screwed up because I let it try and sit the 10 minutes like they were recommended, but that's not recommended for Florida heat. Florida heat, he told me, is a minute or two and you'll be done, good to go. So that's why. The stripper scent smells just like a man's cologne, like a musk or something. It's really heavy, thick cologne smell, and like a cheap cologne smell. It's exactly what it smells like. So that'll be on that. I actually put it in the GTR when I actually finished cleaning it today. I vacuumed it out and did everything in there, and I made a quick video of just the spray because everybody's nose is going to be different. Everybody's going to think different. Like, you might love it, I might hate it, and somebody might not be like, it's okay, you know, that kind of thing. So it's going to be a very subjective video. I just kind of put it out there what I think it smells like, and then if anybody ever wants to buy something, it's okay. Best type of soap under 15 bucks. There's a lot of good ones out there. McGuire's Gold Class, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One Wash and Wax, Surf City Garage Wash and Wax. Any one of those four will last you forever. Suds will go forever and you won't have any problems. I don't know if he'll let me use it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know the guy. We're not like down like homeboys or anything like that. He's one of the mechanics at work. There's like 15 mechanics there all lined up fixing the trucks. And he told me he'd worked at Honda for over 10 years. And before that, he was doing his own stuff. So he has his own shed and everything out on the other side of Orlando. And he has a car lift. And he said, oh, dude, he's like, I've been swapping transmissions for years. He's like, let me guess, your Prelude has the problem where it gets stuck in second and third gear, right? And I'm like, yep. He's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's like, it'll take me the one afternoon to get the whole transmission swapped out. He's like, I've done so many of them. I said, cool. So he said next weekend is when he wants to shoot for. He said this weekend he's got his brother-in-law coming in town. And he said next weekend will be the perfect weekend to drop it off. And I'm like, done. So we might have a 5-speed swap of this, and I'll make a whole video of it about the Prelude restoration next weekend. We'll see. I mean, it is up to him. It is his time schedule on his personal time away from work. So, you know, I'm not going to push him. I just tell him, and he's like, that's fine. He's like, that's when he wants to do it because he just bought the new Type R Civic. So he said he wants some cash in his pocket. So I understand that. The ball sign, that is actually in the kitchen right now. I haven't hung it up yet, but I do have it. I don't know if she hates the stripper scent. She hasn't ever, she hasn't smelled it yet, so I don't know. But I mean, as long as you say stripper, she'll probably be like, meh, strippers. Why do you need strippers for? You know, typical women's response to that. Champagne in the house. Yeah, my dad's up there. I haven't talked to him in a while, actually. It's probably been about Father's Day is when I last talked to my dad. It's not like we hang out or anything all the time. Lisa's in here? What? More girls are in here? What's up, girls? Thumbs up for girls. Hold on, I'm reading some of the stuff. Gaming craft. I have a how to polish video. Go through. It'll be on my old 370Z. It's red just like this, and it'll be how to polish. It's exactly the way it is. Just do yourself a little 2-foot section with a DA polisher. You just go back and forth in what they call a crosshatch pattern, and you go over it about 5 to 6 times, and then check your work. And then if it's good, it's good. You don't need to go again, but you might have to. So you do, of course, a test spot with a polish. See if you need any just a polish will do. If not, you can go to a compound and it'll be fine. Hold on, I'm just going through. You should see all the messages are like for me on my screen, so I apologize about that. Yes, girls are back in the past. Ethan, Orlando right now is very, very hot and very, very humid. Every single afternoon we have a thunderstorm. Like right now, it rained only about an hour and a half ago, like a severe thunderstorm while I was at work, and my phone went off and it said we were in a tornado watch. So I was like, oh no, and I rode the motorcycle to work. I'm like, I didn't bring my rain jacket, crap. But by the time I got off, it was done, and it was like, but now it's so hot and humid right now, it sucks. Wife doesn't watch any of my channel stuff, she doesn't care. Not really, I don't really like Suzuki as much. I just think I don't like the headlights, it's just not me. What do you think about 911? They're nice, but they just don't change. They're the same thing every single year, and
Kind of boring, you know what I mean? Hi everyone, hi Martha. Yeah, I talk to my dad once in a while. It's just the way he is. He's always been one of the quiet type that doesn't really, you know, we wouldn't really hang out a lot or anything like that. He wasn't a guy's guy, you know what I mean? He was a school principal for years, you know, for 30 years, and he taught college as well. So he wasn't really like, we weren't down playing ball or anything like that. The things we were down with is doing papers. If you needed an A in school, he's gonna get you an A in school. Like I never struggled in school. I always got A's, but when it came time to papers or a research paper or school projects, you're gonna get an A, and you're gonna get like a 99. He'll make you rewrite that paper 10 times, and he'll be like, this is wrong, this is wrong. He'll go and mark everything wrong, and then he'll like, redo it. And he's like, this is what needs to be in there, and then you go and redo it, and then he'd be like, I think this is wrong again. So you go over it, over and over it, but you'd always get a 99 on every paper, 99 to 100. They'd be like, oh, you got a perfect score. Jet Seal is holding up very good. Very, very, very good. I would show it to you, but I don't want to get the car wet. I just used the detailer, 303 detailer today. I cleaned the whole entire car off again. I don't know if you're going to see like random bugs flying in the video here. They're really tiny little flies. I don't know what they are. They swarm everywhere right now. This year is so bad. But the entire top of the car was covered in it. You can start seeing they're starting to be everywhere, like dying across the car. You'll see little bugs everywhere. And anyways, they die all over the car, and I had to get it cleaned off. And I was getting rid of that little streaks from the Masterson's glaze, and so I went ahead and wiped the entire car down. I took care of the inside, I vacuumed it out, everything's been done. No, I don't like the new Acura NSX, I only like the older ones. No, I'm not going to smoke any taillights. Second gen. We talking about Honda Preludes? I apologize if I'm not following along. No, I have no desire to get a truck. There's no need for me to have a truck either. Here, here's those stupid ass bugs. I don't know if it's going to show up. See these little things? They swarm. There'll be like millions of them swarming, and then they all die on top of your car. They're attracted to the light bulbs, and they don't hurt or anything like that, but they die all over your car. It's disgusting. So I gotta wipe it down all the time. Here, let me see if I can show it to you guys. See all the dead bodies right there, guys? The entire car will be covered by this within about 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days. By the way, you want to see this? I opened the garage door hood. Look at that beating right there. This is from the, what's it called? Meguiar's, whatever it's called. The polish, ultimate polish. I don't know what the heck we did the other day with that video. It's doing amazing on videos hits right now, but that's what that is. The garage door was wet when I opened it up, so it dripped on the back of the thing. Oh, good deal, GD. Good to have you here, buddy. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading everybody's stuff. Worth it. Worth every penny ceramic coat, but do it yourself, because somebody's going to charge you upwards of $500 to $1,000 to get it done, depending on how bad your car is, how big it is, stuff like that. But it is damn well worth it. My friends who let me borrow his silver GTR for the Masterson's wheel gel video, he had it, and oh, it's amazing. It is amazing. I've never seen water repel as fast as that. So highly, highly recommend it. It is costly though, and I will be doing that next year. This is going to be covered with the ceramic coating on this. Right now, we're going for a long-lasting durability test with the Jet Seal, but then we'll be actually doing the ceramic coating to the GTR. So letting you guys know basically where I stand right now and where I will be and what my game plans are long-term. So, you know, I try and give you guys a heads up ahead of time. No need to start a detailing business. I work at a company that is, as a matter of fact, 2 weeks from now, I'll hit 20 years at my company. I've been there since I was in high school, so no reason for it. Yep, see, 1.5 just to do a ceramic coat. Exactly what I'm talking about. They're very expensive. The product isn't that expensive. It's about $100. It's the labor they're charging you for, because you got to have it polished, compound. I mean, it has to be crystal clear paint. No swirls or scratches before you put that on, because once it's on, you ain't doing anything. It's there for 2 solid years, easy. So that's why. It could be, I heard it could be a couple more years than that if you leave it inside a garage like this, but so you got to understand, they're charging you because of the labor it costs. So, and the product, like I said, is about $100 for the product. You can use anything from a V36, a V38, chemical guys, Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. I've used Acc0rd's Garage has good polish. I've used Turtle Wax polish on it. I've used a variety of stuff, and they all work. You just got to have good new pads on it and a good DA polisher, and that's about it. And just do it right the first time. You know what I mean? That's all about it is. Yes, I'll do my own coating. One of the things that about this whole channel to me is not only do I try products, but I want to try them myself. So I'll study and I'll do the research for it, and then like for a ceramic, I've already seen how to apply it. It's not really hard at all. Obviously, the most part of it is just that, and you just do a one small section at a time. I mean a one small section, like a 1 foot, 2 foot section at a time. And as soon as it kind of hazes up into a different color kind of thing, like a mirrors kind of effect to it, then you just wipe it down and that's it. There really isn't anything to it. It's just very, very time consuming because you only do one small section at a time. And then of course the polishing and compounding and all that stuff to make the paint crystal clear before you do it. That's what's going to take the longest, you know what I mean? Dude, Supreme, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. You can hang out with us anytime. You're more than welcome. I love hanging out with subscribers. I try and do this. I'll try and do this every Friday night unless I'm going out of town or I'm stuck at work or something's going on. Like tomorrow, my wife's cousin is going to be in town. They're from some giant girls softball tournament over there at Disney, ESPN Wide World of Sports, and they wanted to meet us at Universal Studios tomorrow. So we do have to go up there tomorrow. Got a bug on me or something. What the heck? But so I don't know. I probably will run this maybe 2 hours tonight at most. But then I've got to finish. Your video is done for tomorrow, and that'll be up. Hold on, let me show it to you. This is what's going to be up tomorrow, guys. Right here, the Chemical Guys Silk Shine. So, yeah. It's decent. It's not a bright shine. You can see on the tires. The tires are not super wet looking. They're a clean shine, but they're not super wet looking. And then I actually used it on the interior as well, the GTR. So, just to give you a heads up of what is going to be on tomorrow's video. It's done, but I got to put all the tags in it. I've got to do all the stuff, proper stuff like the links and stuff like that inside, the annotations and whatnot. All that stuff's got to be done. I haven't touched it yet, but it is uploaded at least to YouTube, which is a good thing. At least that the heavy step of it's already done. No, I use those wash mitts all the time. If you're going to use wash mitts, swap them out about every 5 to 6 months. Because sometimes you're just going to pick up junk that needs to get out of there, and they get old, they pick up debris. So go ahead and switch them out every 5 to 6 months, and you'll be good to go. Rinseless wash, no, I don't. Actually, there's no need for me to use it here. Only reason I would see people doing that is people that are up north and stuck up north, where they can't do it. But here in the south, whoops, roll it out there, wash it, pull it back in, I'm done. There's really just no reason for me to have a rinseless wash. I know it's the new big fad, let's put it that way. It is a fad. Just like the waterless wash and wax is. It was at one time. It was a big thing everybody wanted, but it's nothing more than a fad for me, and I just don't see the point. Then again, why wouldn't you just use a waterless wash and wax? Why would you use the rinseless thing? You still have to have a bucket, and if you guys are up north that are in snow and stuff, you can't get the car out. What are you going to do with all that water? You know, or a waterless wash and wax to me is just the smarter thing to do anyways, you know what I mean? Was a good product for the interior. There's a lot of good products. I've used, honestly, when it comes to interiors, I've used a lot of products and I haven't really been too unimpressed with a lot of them. That turtle wax one I used when the interior of the old white Prelude out there, where it was all like these stains and stuff, I'd say it got 80 to 90% of that out with the little bristle brushes. It worked fine. I've used Tough Stuff. Tough Stuff's fine. I've used a couple others, but I like the ones that come with the brush that we can agitate a little bit. You can buy your own brush. I get that. But it works and it came with the product, so why not? I'm actually kind of excited because I know here in a couple more months we'll be starting to see the newer products for 2018, and I was just thinking about that the other day because they usually start showing up around November, December, and we're already in July, so I know soon that means 2018 is going to be out and I'm going to be able to pick up all new products and test out for you guys because I like to get them right at the very beginning of the year to test them all out. Yeah, Rain-X worked really good, buddy. I've used that on the blue car before, and it actually worked really, really good. It lasted for months. The one thing I did notice, though, is when I put it on the windshield itself, the windshield wiper blades tended to catch. It was like, so it was kind of like goofy of that. One thing I did like is this Masterson stuff because it actually has a water repelling technology in it, and it honestly does work. I was shocked because I didn't put wax on those windows, and when the rain hits, it just drips off instantly. It's gone. So not only does it clean the windshield, but it actually applies that kind of coating to it that it won't go when it gets stuck on there. That I hated. That sucked. But I haven't found that with the GTR. When the GTR gets rained on and I'm driving it, it has jet seal on it, the sealant. and it doesn't stick like that. I would just say put sealant on your entire car and just put it on your windows too. You'll be good to go. Why would I take my car to an automatic car wash? You're just gonna scratch your car's paint up like, ugh. Using a foam can or foam suds, Megan, will help pull a lot of the dirt off right away. It'll give you tons of lubricity, so you're not going to scratch your paint as much. It'll pull away a lot of the dirt right away, so then you just come back with a loose mitt and just lightly go over it, and it actually works really good. It is expensive. It is costly. I understand that. Getting into that kind of thing will cost you money. A pressure washer is good. Honestly, if you're only going to use a pressure washer for like a foam cannon, get an electric one, like a Ryobi or something like that for like $100 and something. Don't spend big money on it. Like I spent big money because I was cleaning my house with it. I cleaned my driveway, I cleaned the sidewalks and everything. So I needed the gasoline pressure power. But for somebody who like y'all that are just doing this for like maybe cars and stuff like that, don't waste the money. Don't go anything more than an electric pressure washer. You just don't need to waste the money. And a gas one is very loud opposed to an electric one. So I want to save you guys money. Don't have you making some dumb financial decision that you're going to regret later. Or you can spend that money somewhere else. My old thing with making this channel is to try it out and let you guys see the results. And it actually worked out pretty good. So I can't really complain too much. Turtle wax. You want to talk about somebody that's came a long way? Turtle wax. They were cheap stuff, and they would admit it. When I went up to Turtle Wax headquarters in Illinois, they admitted for a long time they were just the bottom bargain basement cheap junk. And they really, when they came out with the ice line, they said, you know what? It's time to really step our game up. We would like to break away from that. The problem is Walmart still requires them to have a lower end product to fill that little area there in the bottom area. But or they use maybe wires and stuff for more higher end area in their stuff. So they still have to make cheaper products. But they are definitely told me they want out of that. They want at least a line of their own that's a higher end, that's at least as good as Meguiar's, if not better. But the fact is, you still have to make their cheaper line for the people of Walmart. So they are working there, and like their ice line, I'd say they're almost on par with Meguiar's and Mother's now. I mean, they're so stinging close. And they actually listen and they reformulate their products. Like when I told them their first wash was really watered down, they actually went back and they said, we know because we kind of were told to water it down some because it was gonna, I don't know if it was gonna cost too much money or what, and then they went back and actually changed it. So that's good. They listen. That's all you ask for. A company that wants to listen to its customers and go from there. You know what I mean? What's up, Big U? Hawaii, Florida. It's hot and muggy. Screw this place right now. Seriously, it's hot. I mowed the yard today. I got the video out for you guys earlier today, right in the middle of noon. Oh my God, you know, at noon here it's 95 degrees plus humidity. It's 100 and something degrees. It sucks. It's not fun, but I had to get the stuff done, you know. It's part of being a homeowner and stuff. Yeah, I do. It's actually on the blue car. Look up my Chemical Guys Orange Degreaser video if you want to see the inside engine bay cleaning. This thing had so much oil from the seal it went bad, and everything had to be done. Well, it had some oil leakage around it, and so I actually have that cleaning the engine bay in there. So go check that one out. It did. Amazing job. Damn, that's a good price. 1 gallon, not bad. Water dressing versus oil dressing. Oil I've seen tends to be a little bit more shiny. They can also be a little more greasy because of it. It all depends on what you want, honestly, guys. That's gonna be a personal issue there. Some people only want water based. Some people don't really care. Some people just want the highest shine they can get. Like I put in the video today. The silk shine is a clean shine. It is not bright by any means. It's just a nice low clean shine to it. And I said, if you really want a high bright shine, you know, you want to go to that Dub or you want to go NXT, and that's what they really are looking forward to. Yeah, I've heard about the Harbor Freight DA polisher. I'm sure it doesn't have a lifetime warranty like Griot's, but for people that maybe can't afford the $150 for a Griot polisher, I mean, that could be a way to go. I mean, it's as long as it works for you, that's all that matters in the end, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'll pick up any products for Amazon Prime Day. I can already tell you, I don't want to even be at work the day after Amazon Prime. I don't want to be there. Nope. Last year, they buried the Orlando building in so many extra boxes and trailers that came in from that. It was insane. We were working forever. that day because of it, and it was not ready to handle it. It's not like it was like running Christmas amounts of volume through in the middle of the summer, because basically it's a Christmas and July sale, and it destroyed us. And then Walmart matches them. Walmart is big on their online shipping company now. They're really starting to push online shipping heavy to try and compete with Amazon. And they built a brand new building, I don't know, like 30 minutes from here maybe, and they match all their prices. So then they just sent tons and tons of junk through, and I was like, oh, it was a rough day, and I don't look forward to next week at all. Amazon Prime Day is, what day does Amazon Prime Day hit, guys? Is that Monday or Tuesday? You guys remember on that? Anybody that's really Amazon go-to person? You can clean your pads with just honestly soap and water. That's what I used for a long time. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna tell you there is pad cleaners. I do have it from Chemical Guys, but I mean honestly, just get some hot water and some soap and just use it. They said, well, it won't last long. Well, I can tell you personally, after you use your polishing pads, I don't know, 5-6 times, they start to fall apart anyway. So you have to buy new polishing pads. So who really cares if it only lasts for 5 or 6 times? You get your money out of it. They're about $5 a piece. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? What do you mean using only my hands? Most of the stuff I do is with my hands. The only thing I do really is the polishing stuff. Polishing and compounding, you can do it. Meguiar's actually shows that you can do it, but they recommend to definitely get a DA polisher, because you're going to get so many more passes with a DA polisher than you ever will with your hand. Because let's face it, that thing is moving at, I forgot what the RPMs is actually moving at. And your hand's moving at how fast? I mean, come on. If I recommend anybody who's serious about their cars, buy a DA polisher, invest in a DA polisher, because if you get a good one, like let's say Grillo's or one of those higher end quality ones, it's going to last you a lifetime. Maybe, you know, Grillo's has a lifetime warranty, so it literally will last you a lifetime. And so you pay $150 and it lasts you for 50 years. I don't really see the problem with that. Just save up money a little bit at a time and buy it then when you're ready. July 11th. When does that fall on though, guys? I don't have my calendar, my phone open, so I don't know. Anyways, it's going to be a living nightmare. I can already tell. No, my wife and baby are in bed right now. They're already asleep right now. They go to sleep around 10 o'clock, but I didn't get home till 11:30, 11:45, so it's just the way it goes. Yeah, that's why you always want to, Prime Day, July 10th, 9 p.m., Tuesday. Yeah, it's going to be there. I live in Florida, Easton. I live in Kissimmee, Florida. It's a suburb just outside of Orlando, Florida. It's about 10 minutes south of Orlando. It's just like in the next county down, like right below Orlando. So I work in Orlando, my wife works in Orlando, but we live in Kissimmee. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be rough on Monday and Tuesday, especially Tuesday. I like Grillo's Garage a little bit more than Chemical Guys. Chemical Guys has a lot of watered down products, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I want you guys to save the money, get the best products possible. I don't want you guys to waste your money, and I would say definitely go with Grillo's Garage. They're just a better product. Get a better company. Man, these bugs are everywhere, everywhere. And they're probably already dying all over my car right now. The GTR was, like I said, was spotless. Look at this garbage. Would you look at this? It's a grasshopper or something like that. You see what I mean? It's terrible right now. I've never seen any year like it this bad, where the bugs are everywhere. It's insane here. Favorite color? Green. Sap light. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to have those. I'd have to literally hang it in the garage, but I don't know if I'm allowed. I can't have it outside because of the HOA. The HOA is really strict here. I drive the GTR back and forth to work once in a great while. You know, we go out places with it on the weekends, maybe stuff like that. I don't drive it all the time, especially when you have as many vehicles as I do. On the weekends, we almost exclusively take her minivan everywhere we go, so I don't have to worry about taking the GTR. It's just a lot easier with the room of the car. It's just why not? If I shut the garage, it'll get beastly hot in here, dude. I kind of actually like. We need some kind of air in here, even though it's 90 degrees. I want to say it's right at 90 degrees still this time of night. It's very hot tonight. No, I don't really want to wrap my GTR like the bright red one. It's nice, and like you'll see in tomorrow's video, it just pops so much. The red is outstanding. And like I said, I went down with detailer spray all over it today. Just give it a nice wipe down, and it just pops so good in the light. I don't really want to do it. No, why would I wrap a GTR green? Ugh. What's the blue car? Somebody tell them what it is. Somebody in the comments tell them what the blue car is. We'll be waiting. Come on. There, now they're starting to come through. There we go. There we go. What year is it? What year is it, guys? For anybody now, what year is it? It is a Ferrari. How did you know it was a Ferrari? It's an undercover Ferrari. It's not red. Oh, dude, this car smokes a GTR. Smokes it. Even with the second gear kind of hanging in there. It's tears it up, son. Tears it up. No. What? No, the turtle wax spray thing is fine. The spray wax will be fine. Yes, you only use premium. This car uses only premium. That car has to use only premium. The motorcycle can only use premium gas. The white Prelude doesn't have to have it, neither does the van. But I put premium in all the cars. Well, not my wife's minivan. I don't care about that, so it's whatever. This is a 2001. The only year Electron Blue Pearl paint was ever offered was on 2001, and this is a 2001 Honda Prelude, the very last year this was made. And 2002, they never made another Prelude after that. Sad to say it, but Honda kind of went. That's the way I feel about it. No, the GTR isn't tuned. It only has an exhaust on it. That's it. Hillary Clinton's here. I thought you were out in the woods, like walking around in circles and playing with a dog or something in the woods. I didn't. That's the last time I heard about you. I haven't heard from you in a while. No, I'm not starting a straight pipe. No, God, no. Might as well put Camber Gang on this thing. Why don't we do that? Plum crazy. This isn't a Dodge. Okay, this is not a Dodge. No. No. Not a Dodge, buddy. Not a Dodge. Okay, and intakes are fine. On my 370Z, I had Stillen intakes on it, and they were really nice, but that's it. Favorite wax is definitely Pinnacle Sovereign, but it's expensive. You get what you pay for. I'll say it. Okay, lying. The GTRs, the R35 GTRs, the R35s right here. They only ever came in automatic. There is no manual option for this car. This car will shift faster than you, the human, can possibly shift. So it's all computerized, so there's no reason for you to shift it. No, I don't care what company, honestly, as long as they make a good product. There's no loyalty at all. Honestly, I've never had Meguiar's contact me. They're one of the very few companies that have never contacted me. But when they've been around for 100 years, they have a huge name already. They don't need me. I'll let my son drive the GTR if I still have it then. I definitely let him drive it, but I won't pass him on to him, no. It was funny, I had the motorcycle today and I was hauling ass coming down the last road. I just straight up passed somebody and I gunned it. I was like all the way down. I was like, yeah, bitches. And I looked out, I was like, we're going a little fast. So I kind of let off the gas. I was a straightaway. There was nobody out. It was pitch black. And I'm like, I just passed somebody and I just floored it. I'm like, I'm going home. I'm relaxing. And I was just like, yeah, this is great. And I look down and you don't realize how fast a motorcycle gets up there like that. And I was like, ooh, I better slow down. And I came off the gas instantly when I realized how fast I was actually going. Because the same thing with the GTR, this thing will get up so fast to 100 miles an hour. There's no other car I've driven that gets that fast. So you'll be like, you'll make a pass around somebody and you're like, yeah, you look at, oh shit, 900 miles an hour, like that. And you're like, oh, I better slow down because the cop's around the corner. And you're like, whoops. So I'm like, right now, Megan, I know you want to come in my house, Megan. I get that. I don't think my wife will appreciate it, but I know you want to come in my house. You just gotta wait for a weekend when she's out of town, Megan. Come on. Keep it on the DL. Right now, we're just standing out here in the garage just because of the fact that a lot of people want to ask questions. They want to see some things, so that way I stay in here for a little while. And that way we can go from there, you know what I mean? And then later on, I'll take you inside. I'd rather take Hillary Clinton inside, but, you know, because she's kind of my type of girl. But, you know, we did what we got to do, right? I don't know what my son's first car would be. Probably something sensible, like an older used Civic or something like that. You know, whatever's good quality used car there that's not gonna he's gonna be a maniac in, you know what I mean? I want him to learn the proper way like I did. My first car was a Hyundai Excel hatchback. It was in 1988. That thing was so slow. Getting on, merging onto the interstate, I would be full down speed as fast as I could go, and I could only get up to 60 miles an hour before I was supposed to merge over. That damn thing was so slow, and I said, I'll never have a car that slow again. No, I didn't. I said, hi, I'm here again. I'd have to buy that. Lying, I don't have that, obviously, so there you go. Let's see. Favorite glass cleaner? Honestly, I'm going to be true with you here. Most glass cleaners are about the same. The only difference I see in glass cleaning is Greg Masterson stuff, because he puts the additive in there that actually helps repel water. And honestly, that's the truth. I swear to God, it actually does repel water. I didn't put any wax or anything on the glass, and it beads off like it was waxed. But invisible glass is amazing. I've tried Eagle One; they're good. Honestly, I have a lot of them, like Mothers. They're really good. I mean, so I've never really had an issue. Even Armor All's glass cleaner worked fine for me. So I'm not gonna lie. They're almost all about the same. You know what I mean? There's ones like that are very different, that do have an additive in them that actually does make it work good, but that's about it. Wheel cleaner, obviously Eagle One A to Z, love it. Get the big gallon size, it's a lot better for you. It is really powerful, and it will clean off the heaviest dirt, and it's easy to find. I want you guys to have easy products to find where you're not hunting on them, ordering online, spending $10 in shipping, and now it's not worth getting it. I want you guys to have good quality products that you can easily find. Now, if you guys ask for over the counter, then I'd give you that recommendation, but I try to do it. Air freshener for the car. The Meguiar's one and the Turtle Wax one. Those two will last you, like this one right here. This is the new Turtle Wax one. Remember I tested on the GTR about 2 or 3 months ago? It lasted a solid 2 months before it was finally gone. That and the Meguiar's one, they'll easily last you 2+ months, and they're only $5 or $6. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Either one of those will last and last and last. Shout out to Final Drive. I don't know who that is, but shout out to Final Drive. Sorry, I don't want to feel like I'm some jerk, but I just don't know who it is, so I don't want to be rude. But I'll tell you the truth. I won't lie to you. Are you going to put any aftermarket parts? Yes, I want to put wheels on it, possibly some springs. I want it tinted out, obviously. We'll get there. It already has aftermarket exhaust. I don't know what else I'd really want to do to it. The car is just so stinking fast. You guys, until you've driven a GTR, you don't really understand how fast these cars are. And it's instant speed. It's not like, whoa. It's just there. It's instant. You're gone. And when there's no, besides the GTR and some really highly tuned cars that are out there, you're spending like 50, 60,000 on, until you, how do I say it? When you're smoking everybody on the road, why spend more money to make it go faster? That's the way I see it. It already does everything I need, and I like it. I don't know what to say. The Prelude is quick, but it's damn well not fast. That is insane. It's like my bike. It's faster than the motorcycle is. This is faster than the motorcycle. You know, and it's just, what do? You know what I mean? When you can smoke anybody off the line, it's like, you know, and maybe if obviously we go down to Titan Motorsports and they have, you know, one of their 1,500 horsepower Titan turbo Supras out there, yes, they're going to beat you. But how many of those do you see on the road? Very, very, very few. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to be real with you guys. I mean, it's just, I don't really see the point. My next venture will be to buy a 4-door car. I'd honestly love to have an Integra Type R. I'd like to buy a 99 to 2000 Civic SI in Electron Blue Pearl, but right now I don't have the garage space for it, and I know I'm going to have a 4-door car. I know I'm getting there in the next 3 to 4 years. I will buy one. And of course I'll keep all my cars now, but I have to. Because I'll be full-on dad mode, you know what I mean? So I'll have to do it. We looked at an STI, WRX STI, but the wife said they were really ugly, so we kind of passed on it. I wish there was foaming too, but it is a gel, so that's why it doesn't foam. It worked fine. I had no issues with it. I like to see the foam too, so I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I don't think it's as powerful and as aggressive as, say, Eagle One, but it's also pH balanced, so it's not going to ruin your wheels no matter how high the wheels are. So people are scared about some products like that, and you know, but so it's because it's pH balanced, it's not going to be like knock out the dirt. VWs, I don't know. I don't really like German cars that much, to tell you the truth. I just don't. So they're fine. I've been to Germany like 7 times, but I don't know. They don't do it for me. Neither do many American cars, so don't feel bad. I mean, it's not like I'm rocking tons of American cars in the garage, and that's why I don't. American car quality was always crap for so many years that that's how Honda just came out of scene, Honda, Toyota in the 80s, and just said, we'll put a Prelude out for you, we'll put an Accord out for you the last 20 years with basic maintenance, where your American garbage cars will last 3 years before it breaks down. And it happened in my family. We had a Chevy Celebrity in 1987. It lasted 3 years. The transmission went out on it. 3 years. Talk about complete trash. And that's what I'm saying. So that's what got me into Japanese cars. They lasted forever. They were decent. You could do all kinds of stuff to it. They were cheap to fix. And that's what kind of turned me to the JDM mentality. Yes, American cars do have very low resale value. I will agree with you on that one. Totally. There is you know, the GTRs come with carbon fiber. Inside the engine bay, up top, the actual tower, the brace is carbon fiber. Back behind here, down here, at the very bottom is carbon fiber, the black area. That's all carbon fiber. So it actually does come with carbon fiber, so, you know. I know everybody has, but it gets back to the point where everybody has their own tastes. You know, a lot of you guys are saying you like VWs or you like American muscle and stuff like that, where I don't. Everybody has their own taste. That's the way it goes. Carbon cleaner, Carlos, we went over that a little bit earlier. We were doing, I like a lot of like turtle wax, tough stuff like that, where you can easily get it. They work good. I know like a steam cleaner would be perfect to get out of the heavy stuff, but then again, we're spending money on tools that how many times are you going to use it? So, you know, that kind of stuff, like a tough stuff, turtle wax, interior carpet cleaner and stuff with the little bristles on top, that stuff will work just good for you. It'll get, I'd say, 80 to 90% of most stains out without even trying very hard. Most of it will get most of it out, but if it's like really bad stain, it might only get about 90% out, but 90% is better than nothing. Ford Focus RS, I went and looked at them. That's just the way it goes though. Right now I don't need a car. Obviously I'm still paying payments on the big girl here. So whatever is out in 3 years from now, I'll definitely keep an eye on. You know, if I had a couple Honda Accords. Obviously my screen name was Accord. If Accord, I know they're supposed to, is it next week, guys? They're showing the new Honda Accord body style. If they got it through their thick skulls at Honda and said, man, these Americans really love the Type R, and they decided to bring an Accord Type R to America, bet your ass I'd be serious, serious about buying an Accord Type R. I mean, that would be the honest to God's truth. If they said, you know what, Americans love the Type Rs, there's such a hot demand for it, maybe we'll bring an Accord Type R over here, I would be very, very interested in one of those in a couple of years. Quick detailer. A lot of the quick detailers are fine. Honestly, that's another one of those things where it all comes down to personal preference. Many of them are so good that I don't know. I did the entire car today with 303 Products detailer, and it looked wonderful. You'll see it in tomorrow's video. The entire thing was wiped down. Any lice, loose, these dead bug bodies that are all over the cars that were just like flies that land on my car and just suddenly die. All that was gone. Any of the streaks that were accidentally left over from the Masterson's glaze from the other day, all gone. It looks really good. All-purpose cleaner can clean anything. You can clean the wheels with it. You can clean the tires with it. The greasy areas. You can get everything with all-purpose, where the interior is just specifically made for the interior. Easy stuff. Grills Garage is very good. No complaints. I've never tried a Grills Garage product where I didn't like it. I'll tell you that. Their spray wax smells so good. Oh my God, it's amazing. One of those products that I've remembered for years of how good it was. There's tons of good waxes. Honestly, gaming, it goes to whatever you want, buddy. It really does. Lisa, don't be mean. Don't be mean to the other subscribers. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Yes, so you did like it, Ryan? That's good to hear it, because like I said, that was my first time ever using it. I was honestly a little bit timid about using it, but hey, if I get enough demand for a product, and that's one of the products, the people that, God, I probably had 50 or 60 requests for that product, so that's why I went and bought it. and I tried it. It has amazing water repellency. Like I said, the garage door was wet from the rain. I opened it up, and it dripped on the back of the Prelude's trunk area earlier, and the beating is amazing on it right now. So, I don't know. I'm going with it. It works really good. It's okay, Lisa. It's okay, Lisa. You're German. When did you say you were German? You never told us you were German. Masterson's Glaze. Okay, what happened with that is, you guys remember on the bottle. Here, I'll show it to you. I still have it here. It says directions, blah, 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 blah. Allow 10 minutes for mystery glaze to dry. I let it sit for 10 minutes. The problem is it was 95 degrees that day. It didn't take 10 minutes to dry. It took about a minute and a half to dry, and it dried on like a rock. So it was kind of like when you get a compound or polish on there that you don't get it off right away, it dries really rock solid. So you have to come back with a spray detailer just to loosen it up, and that's what happened to it. So any streaks that I missed when I first went over in the garage, it all came off. Don't worry. I sprayed it down with the detailer, and it all came right off. It had nothing to do with his product at all. He's like, dude, he's like, I understand what happened. He's like, you just are so hot in Florida that it dried so fast. He's like, so what I did is that's why I went to the back of the car and redid for you guys right there on camera, and it came off right away. And I wanted to let everybody know that, hey, it was an error on my part. Just thinking, hey, we gotta wait 10 minutes. So of course I knocked out the car really quick. I had 90% of the car done, and it dried up on me during that, within 10 minutes, because it was so hot. So it wasn't his company's product. It's just the way it goes. So it was like a compounder polish sitting on your car too long, and you just have to get some little spritz, some detailer spray on it. It came off. Oh, okay, Lisa, you can live in the U.S. That's right. Because I've been, like I said, so, yeah, I mean, that's all it was. It was just spritzed on some detailer, and it came right off. No big deal. None at all. No, I haven't tried any Clean Plus. I'm sorry. Waterless wash, yes, 100% safe. You will have no problem with it. It is very good. As a matter of fact, I use this almost exclusively. My helmet gets all kinds of, this is from Acc0rd's, by the way. He's a small company, you know, he's a young guy, started his own company, but they make some very high quality stuff. No complaints from them at all. Highly recommend you should try it. He's also going to give me a code, like Masterson's just recently did, so that if any of you guys will ever want to order from him, it'll get you like 10 or 15% off. Masterson's, I talked to him about it. I was like, we should get a hookup for the subscribers if they use my code. And he said, that's a great idea. That way you can generate, you know, new business, new interest in the company. And that's why these companies send me the products, to be truthful with you guys. They want to get their names out there. They're smaller companies, and they want you guys, as the consumers, to see them and then want to buy their products. And that's all it comes down to. And they contact me. That's why McGuire's and Mother's, they're not contacting me. These people are huge. They don't need to get their name out. And that's why. Clay bar, McGuire's clay bar is fine. I used it for a long time. It'll be about $22, $23. Grill's Garage one I think is about the same, about $15 to $20. It's really good. But you got to order online. I like the clay mitts now. The mitts are so much faster. They're so easy to use. Oh, I appreciate that, Scott. I really do. Easton, contact Lisa in private messages. Get her phone number. Hit her up. I want to see some Instagram pictures back and... Come on, Lisa. Open your Instagram for him. Open it. He has a GTR. That means he must have some sort of money. Be the gold digger we all need to be inside. Yeah, I have used Griot's Garage stuff. I know they have a clay mitt now too, so it's really good. It's really easy to use. Can you wax on top of contamination in the wax stick? I would definitely clean your paint first. Clean it, clay bar it, and then put wax on it. That's the best way to do it. If you can compound and polish it, if you need it, then definitely do that before you put on the wax or sealant. But you can just go ahead and clean it, clay bar it, and throw some wax on it. It's not going to be show car amazing with like all the swirls gone, but it'll fill in a lot of those swirls, let's face it. Waxes will hide a lot of swirls. That's the way it is. These bugs are like dying all over me. I apologize, guys. I paid for my own car in cash. Hey, me and my wife's asleep. I'm going to go hang out with you, Lisa. Hold on, we're coming over to your house. This girl's clearly got money. I'll be the gold digger today. What's a good strip wash? Turtle Wax Master Max Power will strip your wash. all day long. It's easy to find. If you go to the heaviest level, it will strip your wax. So, and I think it's about $15 for that giant 1 gallon bottle. So that is something that will definitely strip your stuff. Do I wash my car? No, I don't wash my car every 2 days. No. This car hasn't been washed in a week and a half now, maybe 2 weeks. Then again, I've driven it only 2 days. 2 days this week I've driven it because I took my motorcycle to work 2 days. We had Tuesday off, and I took the blue car to work 2 days. So yeah, there you go. So it's still relatively clean. I mean, it's a little dusty, obviously, but that's about it. You guys saw my Instagram picture when my son was sitting there in the wheel. That was it. How is my Toyota Sienna holding up? It is holding up like a champ. It almost has 10,000 miles on it. She has to put a lot of miles on it driving back and forth because she goes a lot further deeper into Orlando than I do. She's almost downtown. Near where the Pulse nightclub shooting was, she's only about a mile or so down the road from that. Exact same road and everything. That's where her practice is at. Same road. It's all medical areas right through there, the giant hospitals down there, and then you're in downtown Orlando. So that's where she works at. How often do you drive? I gotta drive every day to work, but I drive different cars all the time. That's the whole thing about me. I drive different cars. Hey, you guys want to see security? I can see him creeping. Security? We have neighborhood security, by the way. So we're pretty gangster here. It's like ghetto, you know, shootouts all the time, so we have to have security here 24/7 because we're thugged out. Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Megan. I'm not a pansy when it comes to stuff. Like I said, even my neighbor told me, he's like, we're some of the only people that even push or mow our own yards. I'd say 80% of our neighborhood, 80 to 90% of our neighborhood pays the big lawn mowing crews to mow. They don't even get out there and do their own stuff. I mean, but then again, when you own your own business for years, or you know, you're never around because you're always a doctor, lawyer, stuff like that, or you're some CEO and stuff like that, you let other people do work for you. That's media work. I'm not mowing my own damn yard. Let that person go out there. Let that dude go out there. And that's what they honestly do around here. And then, of course, you have the elderly people who live here, 60, 70, 80-year-old people that are retired. They aren't pushing their lawn. Pay somebody. So that's the way it goes. So I'm not scared of getting dirty. If I don't have to, I won't. But I'm not going to run around like a pansy and be like, I ain't going to do it. You know. Piss off security. Hold on. You're out of context. Have my home here ever been robbed? No. We have alarm system company from AT. We have cameras in our house. We have security. We live in a gated neighborhood. No. I am a very big Second Amendment supporter here. If you know what that is, I have lots of Second Amendment items. So no, I've never been bugged. We have ADT, I've got cameras around the house, I got cameras in the house. So no, we've never been bugged before. Nobody's messed with us. Now, some in the neighborhood have been, but those are people that don't live here year round, and they, you know, they get broke into and they don't have an alarm system like idiots, so that's why. Yes, a 6-inch DA polisher would be perfect for you. But the good thing about DA polisher is if you put too much pressure down on the paint, it will actually stop spinning, so it just stops if you put too much pressure. So if you screw up like, oh man, I'm putting so much power down, it'll actually stop moving on you. So that way it won't dig in your paint and grind your paint up. Where like a straight up rotary one, that thing will dig right on through and just tear you up. A DA polisher is the best polisher for you guys to start out with. Best. Yes, Brian, that's what Second Amendment means, not a peace sign. There, see, Black knows, and he's German. That makes no sense, right? But he knows. And he's in Germany. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's funny because a lot of my Second Amendment toys are from Austria. Sorry, I didn't buy any German. Just a lot of Austria, if you know which company I'm talking about. There we go. Is Armor All worth buying? It depends on how much you want. They make some okay products. They're not amazing, but they make some okay products. You know, when I did my Armor All video the other day on the spray wash here, I took pictures of them and put it on Instagram. They recently liked my stuff, and I was like, wow, Armor All likes it? It's funny when these companies that come out of nowhere. Meguiar's has liked my stuff. Meguiar's Russia follows me on Instagram. So it's funny that who actually finds you and stuff like that. It's funny that Russians watch my stuff, but I guess they do. I had no idea they did. There you go. There you go, Jay Therese figured it out. There you go, buddy. Oh, sub for sub. I'm 12 years old. Let's go play some Call of Duty, buddy. Sub for sub. James, the only thing it has on right now is an exhaust. That's about it. Requires ultimate compound. Yes, it will work. I've used it many, many times before I actually ran out of it, so it will work. Maybe it's not as aggressive as their Pro line, like the M102s and 101s and stuff like that, but it will do fine. Like, it's good for the average Joe. You won't have any problems with it. The reason I know, yeah, I mean, Black, you can come here all day long, dude. Everybody's welcome here, but the way I see it is people need to assimilate to American lifestyle. They don't need to, like, say, I want you to be like my country. We're not like your country. You know the problems that Europe's having right now, that you guys are going through? That's how you avoid it. So, there you go, buddy. I mean, like, if I went to Germany, I would be expected to learn German. Now, obviously, most people speak English there, and I've been there, and I've been able to get around, but I would still learn German because it's the proper thing to do if I bought a home over there, like a vacation home, because I'd want to interact with the German people easier, and if I had any questions, we could talk, and you can meet better people that way if you integrate with them. So, I like hanging with my German friends, so it's no big deal for me. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come over here. Definitely. A lot of Germans up there in, like, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and stuff like that. You'll see lots of old German families. They maybe don't speak German anymore, but you hear their last names and stuff, and you're like, yeah, your family's from Germany. Like, obviously, Milwaukee Brewers and all that stuff up there. Is anybody from Wisconsin on right now? Is there anybody from Wisconsin? There's a huge population of Germans there, or descendants from Germans. Huge, huge population. One-step polishes. I know Griot's makes a couple really good one-step polishes that would be really good for you, so it wouldn't be too bad. What's up, Sergio? I see you coming in here. I've never tried a VSS, so I don't know. Oh, gaming's from Greece. Never been to Greece yet. I've been through Italy, Slovenia, Czech Republic, Poland, I don't know, most of mainland Europe, England, Ireland, stuff like that. But I've never made it over to Greece. Didn't get to go that far over. So, see, the bugs are like all over the place right now. It's crazy. They're just like flying everywhere. They don't bother me. It's just that they're in my face once in a while. No, dude, it's cold, man. I mean, everybody has to live their own life. It's funny because now at night after I get home, I eat food and then I take a shower. And I've been going upstairs now and playing with some of my old friends playing that. Have you guys heard the game PUBG? Player Unknown Battlegrounds? I don't know if you guys heard about that. It's a video game thing. But anyways, that's game. I've been playing that a lot at night. So I'll play it till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's what's pretty good. Gotta visit Hawaii. I would like to. Our plans this summer was to actually take a Hawaiian cruise. But my wife said my baby boy wasn't ready for that long of a plane flight yet. We went to Puerto Rico for a cruise in March. We flew down there and he was screaming the entire way back. And we found out later he was starting to tease. And so it just wasn't a good time. He's not ready to sit down for that long of a flight. You know what I mean? Saturdays I'm usually doing stuff with the family, Megan. So it's just the way it goes. I don't really have a lot of time. Like tomorrow we have to go now to Universal Studios. We have season pass, so it's really no big deal. But we have to go there and meet some family friends over there. They're here for a softball tournament. Their daughter is in the softball tournament at Disney's ESPN Wide World of Sports. So if you have never been down to Disney, certain times of the year they'll have like cheerleader tournaments, and it's like, oh my god, there's so many cheerleaders, and they're all like from all age groups, like little itty bitty girls to teenage girls, and they're all like dressing up in their cheerleading stuff, and they're all running through all the Disney World, and they're all made up, and there'll be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. You've never seen anything like it. And they'll have massive cheerleading competitions. Well, right now is the softball time of year. ESPN Wide World of Sports is built just on the edge of US 192 and the farther and southern part of Disney World's property. And that's where the Atlanta Braves have their spring training. Their park is, oh my god. Disney spends money out the tail. And that's where they have their spring training. The Houston Astros was like 5 minutes down the street from our house. The Houston Astros were there for their spring training. But I think they moved this year. But I don't know, their softball league is here. So I don't know, it's all kind of stuff here. I don't know, I always try and I get always recommendations when it comes to anything. If I want to have any work done, I always get recommendations. Never been to Disney. It's overpriced. It's made for really young kids. It's not for older groups. You don't want to be there. There's nothing really worth it there for you. To go see it one time, it's fine, but it's very long lines. Like in the summer, you don't want to be there right now. Let's say you want to go on Space Mountain right now. It'll be about 2 hour wait, 2 to 2.5 hour wait. It's ridiculously long. So where you go over to Universal Studios and you want to go on one of their roller coasters, it'll be 20 minutes long. So it's like, so much better. 20 minutes for a roller coaster versus 2 hours. I'll do the 20 minutes. So you see where you can get it. Same with SeaWorld. They're giant roller coasters. They'll be 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes very max. And you just wait and you can get in there. It's a lot better. Oh man, we got all the girls talking. What's up, ladies? Disney is boring. Went to Disney in April. I could have came and met you. Yes, you could have. But you have to do it secretly on the DL, you know what I mean, Megan? DL, gotta keep it on the DL. But I'd look a lot better, you know what I mean? Right now I'm just in like blah mode. Yeah, I've been to SeaWorld. We have season passes to SeaWorld. If you want to go to Disney, you want to hit here between October, November, December, January, February. Don't go any other time of year. It is way too packed. It sucks. It's so hot. It's rainy season right now. You don't want to be there. During the winter period, you'll be able to get in, and most rides will be like normal, like 30 to 45 minutes. It's just a slow time of year. GTR has exhaust on it, but that's it right now, buddy. Colby. Big fan channel. I noticed you haven't done a review of Meguiar's Gold Class Carnauba Plus Premium Quick Wax yet. Maybe. I have the Ultimate Quick Wax, and that stuff is amazing. No complaints at all. If you just want a quick wax, just get the Ultimate, and it has to be from Meguiar's, get the Ultimate Quick Wax. Why waste any other money? Just get the best. It's a synthetic, and it's just gonna last you longer. I have it here somewhere. See, it's down there. I know you guys don't really see it really good here, but it's completely loaded full of products. So it just goes to show you I spend way too much money on stuff, and that was my problem. Look at the wax, the instant fast polish, or whatever the hell this stuff was called. You guys remember that from last week? Look at it. Look at all the dead bugs too. His beading is amazing on that. So really good thumbs up to them for that. That was a good product, and I was shocked. That video has taken off. Normally that video is getting 1,500, 2,000 views in a week. That thing has already gotten 4,000 views. I can tell that's going to be one of my most popular videos here, or at least a decent, high populated video here in the next couple months to a year. Like over time, you can see on your analytics what is your most popular videos, and then it works your way down. And a lot of those, it'll be right up there soon. All right, James, thank you very much for stopping by. I always do appreciate y'all guys hanging in here with me. Yeah, just go with the Ultimate Quick Wax. There's no reason for you to get anything less, honestly. Why? Really, why, honestly? Just get the one. Yes, you can. You can definitely put wax on top of the sealant. You can definitely do it. I haven't heard back from them at all, understandably. Funny enough, I had one of my subscribers named Ken Lawton. He's an Australian guy. He contacted me yesterday morning. He left a message because he's in, obviously Australia has a different time zone. He said he sent me a link to a website, a Facebook page that was taking my videos and some other detailed videos. I swear to God, this actually happened. So hold on, let me get the product out just so I can actually show you what really was going on. So I don't look like a moron, and you guys can be like, what? So of course I have my Chemical Guys. This is Chemical Guys foam gun, right? And my video, I'm testing it on my wife's old Hyundai Tucson, and I'm spraying it across. Do you know these people had the balls, the audacity for the Australian company to sell their foam gun, use my video to sell their foam gun, and it wasn't even a Chemical Guys foam gun. So I went right to the link they sent me on their Facebook page that he sent me. And I wrote on him, I'm like, and I wrote it under my Acc0rd's screen name on Facebook. And I'm like, you know, it's funny that you're using my video without my permission to sell your product that's using my Chemical Guys gun, not even your own. So I will say you now to take the video down, or you will pay me. Do you understand me? I said, so you contact me, and I will let you use my video, but I want pay for my video. Do you know within a couple hours that video was taken down instantly? Like that. The company is a motorcycle company on Facebook, whatever, and they sell cleaning products and all kinds of stuff for motorcycles, and they were taking other people's detail videos offline without their knowledge and putting them in their video, and they took out anything. They showed me using the foam gun on the car, and that's what they said was their product they were selling. I was blown away that they were doing that without my permission. So I said, because I know now on Facebook I can go in there and claim copyright issues for it. So I said, you can use my video and you can lie that say that was your product, it is, but you're paying me for my use of my video. I said, so you guys better contact me ASAP. Don't you know that that video disappeared instantly? The link was gone within 4 hours. The link was gone. You know, I don't mind if people want to, you know, use my product, use my videos, but they better damn well pay me for it, because it's like, that's my videos. I worked for it. I spent the money on the products, and if the fact that you're saying that that's your product when it's Chemical Guy's product, it's such a liar. It's a cheap junk. I would never recommend that company. Ultimate wax or butter wet wax? Ultimate wax from Meguiar's will last you way, way, way longer than butter wet wax. It might not be as shiny, but it's the truth. Look at this. Look how many bugs are on the GTR. Can you guys see? Let me see if I can get in here close. Look at them all. They're all over it. You know what they do is they come in here and they just end up dying on the car. See them all? This is within the last hour. 1 hour, and the entire car will be covered. I hate it. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what to do. Black, as long as you say you're some like Muslim immigrant or something, I guess maybe, or you know you've been I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. Things are changing though. It's not as way as it was the last 8 years. It's changing rapidly, so you'll have to get a job. Sorry, buddy. You'll have to actually work. You can't just sit on your ass here. But that's the way the world is. I wouldn't go to Germany and try and get a job. I wouldn't try and go to Germany and be like, you guys bitches need to pay me. I'd go get a job. That's just what I would do. But then again, I've been raised that way different. Chemical Guys make some good, decent products, but then they make a lot of just watered down junk. So it's hit or miss with them. So it's not like they're amazing, but it's not like they're a horrible company. They're just middle of the road. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it is. Everybody's their own thing. They've got to make money. I get it. So they water down their products. Kind of like a drug dealer chops it up and, you know, whatever, the cocaine and all that stuff. And I feel like they're basically doing the same thing. And then they'll change the colors of their products or whatever, and they'll sell it as a whole different thing. Have you noticed, if you guys keep up with anything Chemical Guys, it seems like every month they come out with another 5 or 6 products, and half of them are basically the same products, just maybe different colors. And then just a different scent. But they're the same damn products. There's no difference at all. And that's what they're doing. They got to keep the hype up to make the money. Hey, whatever they got to do, whatever song and dance they got to do to make money. But people buy into it, so hey, good for them. And maybe I wish I was doing that and I was a millionaire doing that kind of stuff. So, and now they're selling franchises around the country where you can go buy a franchise from them and have their own store. So I mean, they're making hand over fist. They're doing the American way. So whatever. No, I haven't used ceramic coating lean, but I'm interested in it. Gosh, something went down the wrong pipe. Yeah, I would definitely. Man, can you imagine making some product and then just like changing the color of it, maybe changing the scent and being like, new product alert, oh, and then suddenly, you know, everybody buys out, you know, like 5,000 bottles of it, and you're like, cha-ching, cha-ching, bitches, that's paying my GTR off right there. And basically, that's the way I see it. But they're living the dream. The owners living the dream, and I can't hate on that. I mean, I might not agree with it, everything, but it's his company, and he can do whatever the heck he wants to do with it. He can run it into the ground for all I care. It's just his company. So they can make those kind of decisions. It's up to you or me to decide if we want to buy those products from that company. Mr. Pink is fine, but not in a 2-bucket method. 2-bucket method sucks. It's really, really cheap. I used, to clay the sienna, I used the clay mitt, so it took me about 20 minutes to get around with the car with the clay mitt. But it's a lot faster with a clay mitt. You can knock out cars real quick. It's not black. He had to change it, obviously, otherwise he'd get copyright infringements, especially because he left Chemical Guys. So he has to change it up. I get that. Man, something went down the wrong pipe. Sorry, guys. I get that a lot of people think that it's the same. But you gotta think, if he straight copied them, he'd be getting massive lawsuits against him right now. So, and you know Chemical Guys is buying the products on the down low and then testing the products to make sure they're not the same as theirs. You know they are. I know I sure as hell would, especially if you just left me for after how many years and you suddenly want to start your own company and sell the same kind of things. I'd be testing your products to see if I could go after you in court for you know, copyright infringement. So it has to be something different. Well, you see, that's what I'm talking about, Adam. People buy into it, that's fine. It's up to you what you want to do. Everybody now, you know the new hype train? Adams. Adams is the new hype train that, God, I get 100 comments a week on. When are you going to try Adams? When are you going to try Adams? Have you tried Adams, Joe? You want to go get some Adams in there? Oh my God, suck some Adams dick. That's the way I feel about it. I'm like, holy shit, people. And that's just the way I feel about it. So I will get some Adams later on this fall. I have no rush to get it. They could be a good company. I don't know. I don't think his channel even has as many subscribers as I do. So, I don't know. Whatever. But I think everybody's just on the hype train with him, so I don't really want to say anything better. I heard the clay bar can last a little bit longer, but the clay mitt does a great job. Great job. So I have no problem with it. I have enough clay bars. I don't really need another clay bar, honestly. And that's another thing. They have so many different clay bars. It's like, dude, you don't need that many. See, I don't know about it, Black. I don't know about Adams, so I haven't tried any of their stuff yet. I've watched one or two of their videos, and that's about it. I haven't watched more than one or two of his videos. I saw how he became somebody who he is now. He was on like a test circuit or something like that, always cleaning and detailing people's cars. And then, you know, one of his buddies hooked him up with a company who then put him on like a TV show and all this stuff, and that's how he kind of blew up. That's basically how it all went down. It's all about who you know in this world, and that will get you somewhere. That's why I'm always friendly with everybody, because Lord knows what's going to happen in 5 or 10 years down the road. You might want that hookup one day. So I always try and be polite with everybody, even with the girls I dated back in the day. Even if things didn't, even if we weren't really clicking and stuff, I always stayed polite with them and everything. And because who knows what happened. I mean, take my wife for example. We got married. I knew her since 2002, but we only dated since 2006 before we even got married in 2012. So, you know, I knew her. Things weren't, you know, she was going off to med school. I was moving to a different city. She was at a different point in her life than I was, so we were kind of like different about each other then. And then when she went to med school, she changed a lot, and I changed the course, and then we were more in line with each other, and that's what happened. We just started talking again, and 6 years later, we got married. Gosh, I don't know what I swallowed. Maybe a bug, probably a bug. No, I haven't tried their interior inside stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the Adam stuff, but I just feel like it's a hype train right now, like a serious hype train right now. It's like, oh my God. I get asked about it, 2 or 3 times a day. When are you going to get Adams? You could be on McGuire's video. You could be anything video. You could be driving Miss Daisy. Are you going to try Adams products? Seriously, I'm like, oh my God, people. Eventually. And it's every single day I get another comment about that. So I really think it's nothing more than a hype train. I'll eventually get it, but I'm in no rush. Because I spent so much money on Chemical Guys, and I'm just now starting to even go through a lot of those products. Because it was such a hype train. Now people really aren't even asking for that much Chemical Guys as much as they used to. But a year ago, holy crap, was people asking about Chemical Guys, because that was the hype train of the year. No, I only use 2 Beckett method. I haven't used any Say No products, sorry. My God. Don't know. Like, I miss Eagle One. They were really cool guys to talk to. I have heard from Chemical Guys, or Turtle Wax recently. They have been contacting me again. Funny thing is, it's the boss, one of the actual management people from Turtle Wax has been contacting me. So, because Ken Baker is no longer with them. So it's kind of strange that he doesn't have one of his, like, you know, employees contacting me, like a Ken Baker level, and he's actually having him personally is contacting me, which is really strange, but hey, I'm okay with that. I mean, that means you're really starting to get up there when people are talking to you at that level. I mean, they did invite us up there. They took us out to dinner, a really fancy Italian steakhouse. It was really cool. Turtlewax treated us very, very good, so I can't lie. They're cool, and he's told me, he's like, oh man, you should wait till next year. We got so much stuff in the works, so that's all I know. Obviously, everybody starts working on their products now. That's going to be starting to be sold in December. They sell, you know, and he told us, he's like, you can directly deal with me. And I'm like, cool. So that's kind of nice to hear. Yeah, you gotta do all that stuff. You know, when you spend a lot of money, you do it. But it's so easy with detailing products, like 4 or 5 products, you've already spent more than 50 bucks. It's really no big deal. Masterson or Chemical, guys? Honestly, they're both about the same right now. Masterson's has some very good products. The cool thing about Masterson's is he listened to me when I gave him some things that I said, you need to tweak this and this a little bit. And he went back and he did, and he sent me another product and he said, here, buddy, try this now. Blown away that he actually changed up his stuff for me because I asked for it, and it was way better. So you know what? Masterson's get the thumbs up for me because they're going back in and trying new stuff. And they're actually listening, and then they're going back and fixing the products, what people say. Mexican taste Coke is not as much of a bite because it's real sugar, like cane sugar, versus the Americans that use corn syrup. Have you tried Pepsi Throwback yet? Pepsi Throwback is only, what's it called? Real sugar as well. It doesn't use corn syrup. So it's the same kind of thing. But it's really, really, really good. And out of a Coke bottle, it's just a lot better. But you have to buy them, like I buy them in a big old 20-pack from Sam's for, I think it's $20 or something like that. So not a bad deal. I like to pick it up once every 2 or 3 weeks. I pick up another giant case, and I just drink 1 bottle per day. That's it. Because of the fact that I'm spending so much money versus just a 20 cans from American Coke. Definitely sponsored Venom. Definitely. The Mexicans are like, Viva la Accord, or whatever in Spanish it would be. So I don't know. I don't know Spanish, so there you go. Yeah, exactly. We use corn syrup to give you the sweetener, where they actually use the original stuff of the sugar. The problem was sugar prices went up through the roof back in the 70s and 80s. So what they had to do is they had to change over to corn syrup in the 80s because of that. That's why all the companies started switching over. But now the cane sugar is dirt cheap again. Now people are, you know, like Pepsi has the throwback every year, and they always make Pepsi and Mountain Dew throwback year round, but then they'll make some of their other flavors. Like Dr. Pepper will come out with throwback. Ooh, Dr. Pepper with throwback doesn't taste anything like normal Dr. Pepper. It's so much better. So I'll buy 15 cases of that to last me for a whole year. And I just go through a little bit at a time. But it's a much better taste. Where Mexico, you can still buy the actual cane sugar stuff, and I like it a lot. I don't know about the dish soap, but I guess. But I'm not trying that. Man, these bugs are everywhere, y'all. Bugs are everywhere. I'll stand out here, away from the light. Get away from the light, you know what I mean? Walk away from the light. So, whew. So, by the way, guys, roll call right now. Hit it up below. Let everybody know where you guys are from. City, state, or country. Whatever you guys choice. We got 36 people online. Holler at us where you're at. Uh-oh. Venom and Chicago are going to hook up. Oh, yeah. Louisiana, Megan. I've been there more than once. Sweden. What's going on? Washington State, been there. Panama City. Panama. Damn, we got a lot of foreign countries. Ireland, of course. I remember you, obviously. Canada, Ontario, Destin, Adam. Yeah, when I was in Pensacola for all those years, I definitely know about it. Greece. I don't watch Chris FX, sorry. I don't watch a lot of stuff. Wichita, Richmond, Corpus Christi, KY Jelly, Virginia. See, there's really not a lot of northern states. I noticed that. We don't get a lot of northern states when these watch. I guess northerners don't wash their car. Avon Park, Florida. Yep, they're not very far from me. You're probably about, what are you, about 45 minutes to an hour, depending just traffic trying to get out there. Ohio. Okay, Anthony and Jason are going to hook up later on. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Love connection. Good to hear it. Somebody needs to be playing the love thing in the back. Drama is my city name. That's in an English drama. Yeah, drama in English is hilarious. Upstate New York. Finally, somebody from up north. That's where this came from. Something is definitely in my throat. Holy shit, we have somebody from Montana. Oh my god. I didn't think anybody from Montana cleans cars. What is going on, dude? What part of Montana are you from? I'd like to own a house up there one day, but I've seen the house prices now, and it's like, ooh, it's way overpriced for being out in the country. Way too overpriced in Montana. Mind-blowing expensive for the little homes you guys have. Big Joe. Gulfport. Been there? Oh yeah. Garage door. It's open because I'm letting some of the cooler air in. Otherwise, it's just going to get hotter and hotter in the house, honestly. In the garage, to tell you the truth. The heat will start building up, and I want some fresh air like here. We'll go outside, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit cooler. I don't know. Hopefully, the internet will still pick up really good for you guys. Ah, much better, much better. When are you coming back to Louisiana? I don't know, Megan. When's my invite? You invite me, and we'll figure it out. What part are you in? You in, like, New Orleans? You in Shreveport? You in Baton Rouge? Where are you at? Holla. All right, you got Master P over there? Dude, I love it. Oh, you're stationed here in Great Falls. Dude, I'm mind blown. I'd love to live near the mountains. And so I talked to the wife about possibly getting a small house out there and like towards the mountains of western Montana. But when you see a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house and they want 400 grand for it, you're like, nope, nope. It's just way too high to live out there. Where you look more like Colorado where the mountains are, where it's a more moderate temperature, and they do get snow, but obviously not as much as Montana. And it's average. It's a normal price, at 200-something thousand. You're like, oh, that's not bad. That's good. And so that's what I'm kind of leaning towards now. Something like Colorado near the Rockies, so I could see the Rockies every day, and then we could travel up and down the West Coast easy and just leave a car there. Baton Rouge, come clean my car. It's going to cost you. It's expensive to get all the way out there. When I was in Pensacola, Florida, when I went to college, Louisiana, New Orleans took me about 2 hours and 20 minutes, doing about 80 miles an hour. I could get to New Orleans. But now it would, shoot. It would probably take me 10 hours to get to you, 11 hours. That's a bit of a haul now because I'm so far now in Central Florida. Yeah. Houses are going up in price unbelievably. Like our home has gained supposedly $100,000 in the last 5 years that we've owned it. $100,000. It's like, what? So, no, I haven't watched Obsessed Garage. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know Pensacola Beach. I didn't go out there too much. I know the Blue Angels are going to be there this weekend. But, I mean, that's one thing. When you live in Pensacola, I've personally met the Blue Angels because my mom was a teacher and she taught the Blue Angels when I was a kid, one of their kids. I didn't even care. I've been out there a lot when I was a kid. I wanted to be a fighter pilot, but I wear glasses and contacts, so of course they told me, nope, you're never going to fly. Because I had straight A's and I was ready to join the Air Force Academy. Or I had an invite to the Naval Academy, or the admiral was going to hook me up with one, and I turned it down. I said, no, thank you, sir, I appreciate it, but I'm just not interested in the Naval Academy. And he was like, are you sure, son? I can get you in there right now. I went to the Naval Academy and you can be just like me. And I'm like, I mean, he was ballin' rich. Super cool guy, very quiet, very strict, but I just said, no, thank you, sir, I really do appreciate it. I was 17 and dumb as a rock. You know how guys are when we're dumb. Looking back now, I should have listened to the Admiral and been like, yes, sir, I'll go right now, sir. And, you know, Lee left the next year and went to the Naval Academy like he did because, you know, he's a millionaire. So, I mean, he was in financial investment after he got out of the Navy. I mean, the guy's balling, so. It was just a stupid mistake on my part, not listening. Buenos Aires. I don't want to go to Argentina for. I heard Argentina costs 3 or 4 times more to live than it does in the United States. There's so many people from Argentina go to Disney and Universal, and we talked to one family about it, and they said it is cheaper for them to fly to Orlando, stay here for a week, go to all the parks here locally than it is to go on vacation in Argentina. It is that expensive there. So no, I wouldn't go there. What's up, Chad? I thought you missed. No, dude, I'll be on for probably another hour, and then I'll get off because tomorrow we got to go to Universal Studios and meet some family stuff. So I can't stay up late tonight. No, not buying an RV. Ew, no. Well, okay then. Is your wife hot though? I mean, is she into cars? You know, I mean, we got to get her into cars, right? So as long as she's okay with that, we got to get her into cars. Yeah, the house has AC, of course. Oh, you would not want to live in Central Florida without AC. It's just too stinking hot. It's awesome. Yeah, Jimmy, I don't know about Hawaii. I've never been there. I know anywhere near the coast would probably be expensive, but probably once you get more inland, it's probably not near as expensive. It's like here, if you get anywhere near the Florida coast, like the beach area, within like a couple blocks of the beach, you're going to be paying some hefty money. But once you come inland, it's a lot cheaper. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. Nick Hurst? Nick Hurst. Random show. What's up, guys? Peace like an Asian person. That's the way they do it. I don't know. I don't get the whole Asian experience there with the whole peace sign of everything. But for you, Nick, there you go, buddy. There you go. 11 hours, exactly, Megan. That's a long, long drive. And I live on the opposite side of Kissimmee, so I live right near St. Cloud. I don't live on the Disney side of Kissimmee. So it takes me about 25 minutes with traffic to get there. Oh, scrolling. Would you ever get a quad? I've ridden them. They're fun, but I have no use for them here. I live in just nothing but city everywhere around me. I'd have to go way out in the country, and I don't own the property, so I'm not going to get shot at just to be on somebody's property. No, seriously, I won't be up that late, Megan. I'll be up probably till, let's say, I don't know. It's 1:07 now. I'll probably stay up another hour and a half. Like, I'll be along with you guys about another hour, and then I'll go inside, finish the rest of the video, make sure it's all uploaded for you guys for tomorrow, and then just take a shower, wind down, maybe get a bite to eat, and then go to sleep. That'll be my game plan anyway. So, because I know now I have to do something tomorrow, so that means I can't stay up late tonight. That's the problem. No, I didn't know about that highway. Sorry, I was never fond of Pensacola. I didn't really care for it when my parents were there, and I didn't care for it going back to college, but it was cheap to live, and it was doing okay. Great tip on wax gods. What's going on, Mike Rivera? It's hot. It's Friday night. Well, technically it's early Saturday morning. We're hanging out, doing a live. Good night, Left Terrace Gaming. Thanks for swinging by, buddy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm standing in front of the fan right now because it's hot. I have a small box fan in my garage. I'd like to get one of those giant fans. That would be really nice. What's up, Jesus? I'm not going to call you Jesus because that's English. Do you have a 3rd gen Lude? No, it's not 4-wheel steering. It is. I do own one. It's out there. See it? It's right there. Right there. I haven't driven it lately though. It just sits there in the driveway. So I drove it like back and forth to get gas and stuff, and that's about it. I haven't been driving it lately. Call me a bum. I got too many cars. 6. Yeah, it's 6 your time. But it's only, like I said, 1 something here. Not too bad. How often I wash my cars? It depends how often I drive them. If I'm driving them constantly, then they're going to wash once a week. If they're not constantly, maybe once every 2 weeks I'll wash it. If I'm never driving it, it's just sitting there, and it's probably about 3 weeks, 4 weeks I'll actually wash it. It's got so much junk from the palm trees and dead bugs and everything on it right now. It's filthy. That white car is filthy right now. But it's just because I haven't been driving it, so I'm like, whatever. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do the wax test on it. I was going to do that this weekend, do another wax test. Foam can test with some over-the-counter products. Like I bought this for it, the test, GTR and all. So I don't know. Maybe I'll use that as the actual background to just shoot that with all the foam on that and see how it works out, and we'll go from there. So maybe that'll be our game plan. What's going on, One? I see you up in here. You just deal with it. Born and raised in Florida. I was born in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I lived in Hollywood, Florida, which is a little suburb south of there by the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport until I was 9. Then we moved to Pensacola, Florida, and then I moved to Jacksonville, Florida for high school. And I went to Clearwater, Florida for a year, and I went back to Pensacola for college, and I stayed there a couple years after. And now I live in Kissimmee, so born and raised in Florida, it just doesn't bother me anymore. It just doesn't. And I work for a company which you're not in an air-conditioned building, so you just suck it up. You just go on with life. When you're inside, it's fine. It's the normal place. Besides, during the winter, when you guys are having all this snow, yeah. Last winter, our coldest night was 38 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was in the middle of the night. 38 is as low as we got. So, there it is. Yeah, I know Acc0rd's is from Naples area. I think he's actually in... He's not in Naples. He claims Naples, but he doesn't. He's not in Naples. He's in one of those little suburbs down there. Signature wheel cleaner. Here's the thing with Chemical Guys stuff. Most of their products are relabeled. They make their products and then they maybe change the color and everything, but it's identical. It's the same. So I don't know if I'm going to try any more of their stuff right now for a while, because I've tried everything that was like their bigger products. Let's put it this way. I go to their channel, I go to the most viewed videos, and then I go down from there and what are the most viewed products, and that's what I ordered. Because I figured, okay, these are the biggest products, these are the ones that everybody's going to want to know about, and that's what I ended up buying most of my stuff off of. And went from there. You're from Naples, okay. I was down there, I was in Bonita Springs almost 2 years ago. We were there at the Hyatt, right there on the water, because my wife had to do her med school training. Now this month we have to go to West Palm Beach. At the Breakers down in West Palm Beach, we have to go down there for the weekend. Coming up in a couple weeks for more of her medical training she has to do every year. So we'll be down there at the Hilton. We're staying at the Hilton. We're not staying at the Breakers. We're staying at the Hilton for a couple days. Right there by where the Detail Fest was when I went down there a couple months ago. It's right across the street is where the Hilton is. We'll be staying there in West Palm Beach for a couple days. So that's where we bought. This car was in West Palm Beach. This car was traded from the West Palm Beach dealer and brought up to here to Central Florida, so it's okay. Signature... No, honestly, I don't know. I don't know about their signature stuff. I don't keep up with them, honestly, to tell you the truth. I have them on Facebook. Like, I follow them, like them on Facebook, but it just seems like every damn day they come out with another product of theirs. And I'm like, holy crap, there's only so many products that you can get. Hold on, I'm going to bring my motorcycle in. I'm going to go back inside the house. See, I got my motorcycle helmet. It's cool. It's a cool helmet. Cool. It's a racing helmet. It's all carbon fiber, man. Cool. Cooler. That's how the Germans talk. When they say cool, it's always cooler. That's cooler. Black. That's what you guys sound like. Sorry. It's not cool. It's just cooler. That's so cooler. I'm like, okay. So, whatever. Yeah, actually, Mike Rivera earlier. Hold on, let me pull. I'm bringing my motorcycle inside the garage, by the way. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I gotta pull my pants up here and get on the bike. The mechanic from work actually told me next weekend is when he wants to do the transmission swap on my Prelude. So we'll see. That's obviously it's all works on his schedule, but he told me he needs the money because he bought a brand new Civic Type R, and he said he wants to do it next weekend for me. So he needs to see what I have here at the house, so that way he can order any parts that he needs from Honda, and then he can get it done. He said it'll take him about 6 hours to get it done. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. 6 hours, go over there, drop the car off, maybe go to lunch, hang out with him for a bit, and then watch it, record some video for you guys for footage, and be done. Have a 5-speed transmission in the Prelude. So that'll be fun. He said he's going to charge me about 600 bucks. That's fine. I don't mind. He said he's done so many of these things over the years because he worked for Honda for so long. So, whatever. He's cool. Like I said, he bought a Civic Type R, so he obviously is totally still into Honda, so I don't mind. Alright, I'm going to take you guys inside because it's getting a little bit too bleh out here. So, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Turn off the fans. Here we go. Whoa. Alarm system, guys. Alarm system. Everybody keeps asking, you're gonna, whatchamacallit? Have you had anybody break into your house? I'm like, no, nobody's going to break in my house. Oh, so much better. So much better. See, we have 6 doors that go out to the pool. 6 doors. All right, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs where it's a little cooler up here. Take down the baby gate. And relax. It looks super blurry. That's because I'm inside the house right now. See, all the lights are getting turned on, so you'll be able to see better now. And you can be like, oh, you do exist. And we're upstairs. Much, much, much better. Why would I get a 2-car lift? There'll be no point in it here. It'll be kind of like pointless. Besides, the garage roof ceiling isn't high enough, so it wouldn't be. You couldn't park two cars in here. Big U, I won't pull the guns out. I've got a lot of them, but I won't pull them all out. You know, just some people get triggered a little too easy, and there's no reason for it. McGuire's Ultimate Trim Dressing. Are you talking about like just like the black stuff that everybody that's one of the videos that everybody loves to see, just that little back to black type stuff. They really, really like that stuff. So it does fine. About every 2-3 months you have to reapply, and that's about it. It feels good in here. It feels so much better inside the house. Oh, I should check and see my YouTube channel. I haven't even checked it today yet. I mean, I checked it earlier today, but not since I've been home or anything like that. Yeah, any of those kind of stuff that redoes the block and stuff like that. That stuff usually is really good. It lasts about 2 to 3 months, and then you go from there. And then you add stuff. Yeah, see, the video's up, so I've still got it. Here, I'll turn it around so I can show you guys. Let me scooch up a little bit here so you can see the box from my new monitor back in the background. See, it's uploaded and ready for you guys, but I've got to put on like the thumbnail video I got to do for you. I've got to put all the annotations in and stuff like that. So you got to see what I got to do still. So, and then of course I've got like notifications I got to reply to, questions, stuff like that. I've never seen Chemical Pete 53 now. Honestly, I gotta tell you the truth, guys. I don't know how much more Chemical Guys I'll be buying, just because their products are okay. Nothing spectacular, and there's so many other companies out there people want me to try, aka Adams. Have you tried Adams yet? And you know, that's what I'll probably be buying next. That's probably the next big purchase. You know what I mean? Exactly, Juan. That's exactly the way it is. I can scroll through the comment section and just show you in the comments. Thinking it'll be nothing but Adams, 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 Adams. Have you sucked Adams' dicks yet? Have you blown them yet? You know, it's just like, holy crap, people. But so that'll probably be my next purchase, is to actually get you guys some Adams and then go from there. And so you can actually try it out. You know what I mean? At least see what it's like. We're learning. Oh man, one of the channels everybody asks me about channels I watch. Car Throttle is one I like. Car Throttle from England. I think they're pretty cool guys. And their channel has exploded. I remember when they only had like less than 100,000 subscribers. Now they have 1.6 million. They have just blown up. But they're one of the channels I really enjoy watching. So, see, I don't know, JD. I haven't tried them yet. So, I mean, Chemical Guys is all hype for sure. Some of their products are okay, but for the most part, they're all hype. And I don't really want to blow too much money in there. I'm in the Central Florida GTR club. I mean, it's more just a hangout, you know. You get the Facebook group and you hang out once in a while. Like when I went to the GTR party at the one dude's home, I think we had, how many GTRs showed up? Like 9. I mean, a lot of guys showed up without their GTRs because their GTRs were in the shop being built. You gotta understand, when you get to GTR level, a lot of the people have a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. They're not the average Joes with their Honda Civics. These people are making 6-figure salaries, and they don't mind dumping $10,000, $20,000 in mods to a GTR and just leaving it in the shop for weeks at a time. That's just the way most of those guys are. They're pilots, they're lawyers, they're engineers, and you know, it's just like, God, I must be the biggest loser here compared to all you guys. You know, that kind of feeling, because, or they're CEOs of their company, people that own their own company. I was like, God, I mean, everybody there was just like that. I'm like the one dude is an engineer. I heard he makes $400,000 a year, and I was like, for an engineer? Where was I? And the dude throws money like there's no other. He really does. But like, I like, you know, it's more of a hangout. I mean, they do meetups and stuff like that. I went to their barbecue meetup, and that was a lot of fun. But, you know, it's not like they're like, you know, repping club shirts or stickers on the cars, and you have to pay dues or anything like that. Like, those are all for like older people, I feel, that do all that kind of stuff. But like younger people are just, it's more of a hangout, somewhere to go hang out on the weekends and do things with. But most of these guys are 40s, late 30s like me, 40s, 50s and stuff like that, and they have careers, they have families, so they're not going to go party every weekend and do stuff like that. Mothers is pretty good. Really no complaints with Mothers. I really haven't ran into any crappy products from them at all. So, good stuff there. I'm reading all this stuff. Yeah, dude, I love watching like Car Throttle and stuff's pretty good. Whew. Let's see. Oh, I want to see something real quick. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, you know, one of the funny things, I know it's something strange, and I know everybody is probably like, it doesn't matter. But one of the things is, I like to sometimes see if I gained any good subs that day. I know it's strange. Subs don't mean anything in the long run. All it means is views, because views are what get your channel noticed. Views are what grow your channel, because people find your channel and stuff. But I still like to see the subscribers. I love talking to you guys, so I just checked on my subscriber thing, and I actually gained a lot today. Well, a decent amount. I mean, it's no like big channel, but so it's fun to actually see it. It's fun to meet you guys. It's fun to talk to you guys. I've been stopped probably 4 or 5 times in public when people are like, "Are you Acc0rd?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And they'll come up and talk to me, and, "Hey, how you doing, man? I've seen you for like the last year or two." And it's really funny. And they're like, "Oh, I don't want to bother you." And they're the nicest people in the world. So it's actually pretty cool. What's going on, Eric? I see you here. I don't know about the wheel brush from AutoZone, so I can't comment on it. I think I've used New Finishes Car Wash, and that's honestly about it. I haven't used anything else. Sorry, I can't comment on that one. Jason, I don't know. So I can't comment really on it. Let's go down and get a Pepsi or something, guys, because I'm hot still, and I want another drink. That Coke didn't last me very long. You see my big old 60-inch LED TV up there. Everybody always wants a room view. That Blue Angels right there. Anybody in Pensacola still here? The guy from Pensacola? Blue Angels. So, well, I actually met them in person, and they signed all this stuff, and I got to get in the Blue Angels fighter jets and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. So, and if you're still here from Pensacola. I like a lot of different brands, honestly. I don't really just stick to one brand. Hold on. Being quiet. Wesley Wabbits. Hold on. Here we go again, buddy. From my black German friend, Arsteiner. German stuff. Shh. What do I want today? Let's go with another Pepsi. Shh. There we go. Sponsored. Hold on. I've got to figure this out. I want to get some nuts in my mouth. I've tried Hefeweiss. I've been to Germany a lot. I've tried it. It's very good. Okay. I don't want to wake them up because they're right on the other side, so I don't want to wake them up and be rude to them. I'm going to put nuts in my mouth, guys. I just want to tell you that. I like a lot of nuts in my mouth. I'm going to put a lot of these in my mouth. You have no idea right now, okay? So, here we go. Sponsored. Nuts in my mouth, sponsored. Sponsored by Planters. All right. Let me pull out the base of the phone. Apologize if I look like a dork off camera real quick. Oh, there it is. That way I can sit you guys down. Oh, that's better. All right, hold on. What are you guys saying? I got 2 posters from Balls. I got a neck chain from Balls and stuff like that to hang up on the wall. So it'll be pretty cool. Actually, it's funny because I just bought a 24-pack case from Balls over the weekend. The holiday weekend, they had free shipping. So I bought a big 24-pack of Balls energy drink. So it'll be coming here in the next week or so, I think it said. Free shipping, no, I couldn't complain. Because the shipping alone, they said, was $26. I was like, what? A 24-pack of Balls? No. So when they offered free shipping, I was like, I'm buying the big 24 case right then and right there. Because I'm not spending $26 in shipping. Nope. When the product wasn't even that much. Or I mean, it was like $40, but I'm not spending $26 in shipping. Goldfish are. I actually devoured a bag of goldfish last 2 nights playing PUBG. You guys know what PUBG is for PC? I know it's gonna be coming to the new Xbox X. PUBG is like a first-person shooter, but it's kind of like a survival game. Anyways, I've been playing with the guys, hanging out online, and I wolfed down one of those small bags of pizza goldfish like you wouldn't believe. I was like, when you're playing, it's just great. I'm planning to try some Geon products probably next year because I want to actually put the Geon, the quartz, on my GTR. But I want to figure out how long the jet seal is going to last on my products before we get to that point. You know what I mean? So I can go from there. Man, we got 38 people still in here. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Are the girls still in here? Lisa, Megan, Martha? Do we still have any ladies left in here? I know it kind of sounds creepish, but I just wanted to see if all the ladies ducked out on us. Yes, Megan's still here. Yes. Thumbs up for Megan. Yeah. When are the ladies going to send us private messages and be like, yo, hey girl, hey boy, how you doing? You know, you guys know what I mean? How, like, if a lady posts a picture up next to her car, she'll get like 100 messages immediately, that kind of thing, and like 200 thumbs up likes. And where a dude posts a picture and it'll be like, you get 10 thumbs up, that's all you get. You know, that kind of thing. It's so funny. The girl, we need that reverse thing. We need gender equality, ladies. We need gender equality. Some of these guys need some attention, you know what I mean? So, just going off there, you know what I mean? Just things I think about. So good. Man, I'm so shocked about the Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. That video has already 4,070 views on it in a week. Just shocked at how many views it has. Because normally, like I said, in a week it's about 1,500 to 2,000 a week, and then it slowly goes up, of course, over time. But 4,000 in a week. The same with the Armor All Spray Wash. That has over 4,000 views on it. And it's like, what? You know, but it just goes to show you that over-the-counter brands do much better on my YouTube channel than order online brands. It's just the way it goes. What's up, Trouble? I'm not a gold digger. A lot of people think I'm a gold digger, but I'm not. What's up, Tampa? Do you actually live in Tampa, or do you live in an outskirts town? Everybody claims Tampa, but they don't live in Tampa. So tell me, what city do you actually live in? Whoops. Scroll down. Sorry. Odessa. See what I mean? I told you. I knew you didn't live in Tampa. You didn't represent Tampa. I'm just so used to it now. And like everybody says Orlando. No. Half the people don't live in Orlando. They live around Orlando. They don't live in Orlando. Like, I don't live in Orlando. They're so good. Sorry, I put nuts in my mouth. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, Henley. And I'd also get my channel banned like that for nudity. Yeah. They do not play around with stuff like that. Yeah, he's sleeping right now, Eric. Did you guys see my Instagram? My Instagram was from my son was yesterday. I was waiting on her in the parking lot. He was standing on my lap like holding the Prelude wheel, and I did a selfie with the both of us. So that was on there. The GTR's in the garage, Edwin, where it should be. It's not upstairs. We're upstairs right now. West Chase is considered Tampa. You're still not Tampa. You're still not Tampa. You might as well say like Ruskin, Brandon. What is it? Is it Thonotasassa? There's a bunch of those little towns that are all around there. Durant and all that stuff. Everybody's like Tampa, or they'll be like Tampa. And they live in Clearwater, and you're like, that's not even the same county. You're not even on the same side of the bay. It's so funny. Yeah, Nathan's pretty cool. He's fun to have around. The Prelude is downstairs with the GTR. The rust will get fixed later on this year. I'm in no rush right now because the GTR is more important to me right now. I've basically done almost all the West Coast products there is. The only thing I haven't tried is their wax, but I don't really care to try it right now. One, it's kind of expensive, and two, I already have a ton of wax, so there's really no reason for us to try any stuff. See, Edward, now what you gotta do is say, my family's in Tampa. Seriously, Tampa is in Pinellas County. I'm sorry, Clearwater, St. Petersburg is Pinellas County. Across the bay is Tampa, which is Hillsborough County. But you'll have everybody claiming they're Tampa. Same thing as Orlando, don't get me wrong. Everybody's the same. I live in Kissimmee. Kissimmee is in Osceola County. Orlando is Orange County.
and then you have Seminole County on top. So a lot of people from all these cities around Orlando all claim Orlando. So there you go. Now you know a little bit about how people represent this whole area. See? I knew Hillsboro. Remember, I lived in Clearwater for a year. So, there you go. Next model will probably be wheels, maybe some springs, some tint on it. But right now, I'm so far ahead on payments. I enjoy getting ahead of it. And I really want to pay off my stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a St. Petersburg over in Florida, too, on the west coast. On the Gulf of Mexico. So much sponsoring going on right now, guys. I'm sorry. Everything's being sponsored. We got nuts, peanuts from Planters. We got Pepsi, guys. We have everything. We had Coke earlier. It's nuts. Literally nuts. Ormond Beach. Yep, Ormond. I know where that is. Definitely. Auto Finesse, I've heard of it. Never tried it. Don't know. Sorry about that. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling right now, seeing if I missed any messages, because of course, it's just like the comments here on my YouTube channel. I always try and respond to every comment unless they're like hateful, vulgar comments and stuff like that. Those comments get deleted instantly. Most of them go to spam box anyways, but I do check my spam box. Some things do get through, and I just delete those things instantly. I don't want my channel to turn into some just trolling trash channel. I'm just, you know, some people will say, well, that helps build your channel because drama and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like Greg was telling me, Greg from Mastersons, he said he's been to the YouTube seminars on what builds channels. A lot of drama builds channels, he said. They said because it gets more views, more hits, more interaction, and what it does, that pushes those videos up in the search bar, when then, of course, that leads to your channel getting bigger through subscribers. So drama actually sells, just like with the drama queens on all the MTV. That's the what it is, you know what I mean? Megan, what comment? I'm sorry. Hold on, let me go on Facebook right now for you, Megan. I'll look for you. 1 second. I remember, what did you comment today? Like I said, I haven't checked my stuff since tonight. Gage, look up the Chemical Guys Orange Degreaser video. Then you can see it. Yeah, Megan, let me know where did you comment on my Facebook page? Because please let me know, because I do try and comment on everybody. I try and write back on everybody's messages if they send me messages on Instagram, or they send me messages on Facebook. I do check those at least once a day, so I can respond and answer any questions that I can help you out with. You know what I mean? So I apologize if I missed it. Here's Ken Lawton. He's writing me about showing me about Fuso car coat. He's in Australia, and he sent me a video of it on his BMW. He wants me to try it out. What else? Hold on, Megan. Sorry about that. What? Where did you post? Did you post it on my thing? Because I don't see it. Oh, I see it now. But when did you post it? It shows it's 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, I wasn't even home from work yet, so I do apologize. There. I posted back to you, Megan. Sorry about that, but yeah, I wasn't home from work yet, so I apologize I didn't see your message. Like I said, I go into work in the afternoon and the evenings, and I don't get home till late, so that's why I didn't see your message, so I do apologize. Why do I like the Toyota Prius? I'm a car guy, not a like a no Toyota Prius, no. What's going on, Detailer King? 7 cars this week. Dale, I don't care about subbing to other people's channels. Sorry, buddy. Danita Smith, what did you ask? Let me scroll up. I'm sorry I missed your question. I'm sorry about that. Ultimate is very good. No complaints from it. And there's obviously higher quality stuff out there, but you're gonna have to order offline. But for over the counter, it's a very good product. So I do apologize. I missed your thing. Sorry about that, Danita. Oh my God. I wish I would have been in my GTR today, driving. So I was going to work. I was taking a road. It's a 2-lane road. The car in front of me was really aggressive. He wanted to get by the car in front of him. So there was a turn into a neighborhood, to the left. He decides that he's going to come like this and go around like he's going to get in the neighborhood. He does this to floor it to get around this lady, right? Cut her off and use that little turn off like into the neighborhood. Go down. Well, the lady decides that she's going to get into the neighborhood. Oh my God, was there like this? And he went into the opposite lane like this because, of course, she was in front and she was just, hey, I'm going to turn left into my neighborhood. Well, he came from behind her, went across the double yellow lines to do this number. And they, oh, dude, I was behind her on my motorcycle. I was like, oh, like this. I was like, oh, God. So, of course, I let off the gas, hit the brakes, went off this way. And, dude, it was, I mean, we were close from getting into a massive pileup. Because it was cars coming from the other direction. He had to kind of cut back where she was trying to go in. Oh, dude, it was close. And of course, I didn't have my car, and I didn't have the dash cam on, and I didn't have my GoPro on my helmet, so I didn't get to get it recorded. So it's always whenever you have the camera, nothing ever happens. When you don't have a camera, that's when everything happens. Yes, this was today on the way to work. I was riding my motorcycle, Eric. And that's when it happened. I was just blown away. I thought the guy, he literally came up behind her and just did this. Like he was going to turn the neighborhood, and then he floored it to do this. And that's when she got over and didn't see him because he came up so fast on her that she almost hit him. And then he had to yank back because he almost hit the cars from the other direction. Oh my God. It happened about, I don't know, 2 months ago. There was about a 5-car pileup just in front of that neighborhood there. Their drivers here are awful. They're so bad here. Video tomorrow's Chemical Guys Silk Shine Dressing. So you will definitely see that tomorrow. It's actually uploaded, but I have got to still do the thumbnail for you guys. I've got to put all the information in on the bottom and stuff like that. I haven't done it yet. So, but it is all uploaded. It's all done for you guys. So you'll see it. Sorry, I don't know this guy, but he owns a GTR? Yep. Sorry, but it's not riced out yet. I'm sorry. VRT. VRT. I'm sorry, I'm not following there. You would have died. No, I was behind. I had a couple of car lengths behind because I saw how aggressive this dude was, and there was nowhere. He wasn't going anywhere. I mean, you were in a 2-lane road, and he decided he was going to cut in. So I quickly got on the brakes, and I was like, whoa. I mean, I was like, damn, these people suck. Masters is in here. Start talking shit. Oh man, that Masterson's glaze, that was horrible. Did you see it drive from my car? Oh, it was awful. Oh, down thumbs their product. Oh. Yeah, it has a custom exhaust on it. It has a Tandem B medallion exhaust. It's alright, but it's not amazing. Greg is back. Yeah, Greg, we were outside in the garage earlier, but it got really hot. The bugs are really bad right now, so we came back inside the house for the last 30 or 40 minutes. Yeah, Greg, sponsor us. We need some more. We need some money being thrown at us. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I stay out of people's blind spots really bad, Eric. I don't hang out in their blind spots, especially on a motorcycle. You're just too damn small. And you can get seen so easy. What the? Why did he just go backwards? Oh, I see what happened. Sorry about that, guys. Do you have any videos of products of black plastics on the extreme bring back? Arturo, I have a couple products that I actually tried that, like Mother's Back to Black I've tried, McGuire's one I've tried, the Turtle Wax stuff I've tried that brings back those dry, faded gray plastics back to a nice bright shine. It only lasts 2 to 3 months, but hey, 2 to 3 months and you don't have to use that much product. It's not that bad of a deal. What's going on, Greg? Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Greg, everybody in the house. Greg, when you're going to have another tequila sale? You need to do it on a weekend. A weekend when everybody's there and they can come hang out with you. You did it on some weird middle of the weekday the last time. So, I was like, That's the truth. That's the truth, Brandon. I get right past them. I try and especially on a motorcycle, I want to be in the front of the pack. I don't want anybody in front of me to brake slam on me, brake check me, or something stupid. I don't want them doing a last second turn. I try and get in front of people. I also ride the left side of the lane so I can see if anybody in front of them is about to hit the brakes or anything like that, and the person in front of me is not paying attention, which has happened more often than I can tell you in my lifetime. You get more. You need another tequila sale. I think he'll do really good. This guy, subscribe to his YouTube channel, guys. Masterson's Car Care. He does a lot of. He has his own detailing line. He sports or sends me all kinds of products to test out. Anyways, he does tequila shows. So he'll take anytime you make an order over it's like I don't know how much. It's like $20, $50. Any order, he'll take a shot of tequila. And over the hour or so that he's on Instagram Live, he gets more and more wasted. So if you order, if 50 people order, this kid he's plastered. He's gone. So it's really cool to watch. Any order. There you go, Greg. Any order. So I'd say subscribe to his channel. Definitely follow him on Instagram because when he does those Instagram live stream sales, he'll do like 20% off, 25% off all his products. And if you order during that 1 hour, he'll take a shot and it just gets more and more wasted. It's crazy. He does these crazy tequila sales. It's pretty wild. No, I don't have any problems with Turbo with the attention. Not at all. When people want to come see it, they see it. It's really nice. They'll take pictures of it everywhere you go. And that's about the attention you get from it. But no issues with it or whatever. Greg has a lot of new products coming up soon, but he can't tell you about it yet. Greg, why do you not have Wi-Fi? Like right now, I'm on Wi-Fi. Whenever I'm in my house, I'm on Wi-Fi. When I go to Disney, when I go to Universal, they have free Wi-Fi. So when I live stream for you guys on Instagram from those places, I'm on their Wi-Fi. I'm not using my data at all. Why would I use my data? Like right now, we have 300 megabit cable here. So why should I use my data? You know what I mean? Leather stuff. Leather stuff is coming out soon. There you go. He gave it away. He gave away his secret. Masterson's foam gun. Yeah, we have 300 megabit internet here. If you live somewhere near fiber, I think it's like 1,000 megs down. It's insane. Like if you're on like a fiber area of the country, usually in the center of the country has fiber, starting to have fiber. They get insane connections. Not here in Florida. We are not lucky enough for that yet. West Virginia. I'm sorry, buddy. I've driven through there one time. I know it is country and rural out there. Why are we going to roast Greg? Honda Accord. Yes, I owned a couple Honda Accords back in the day, Five Eyes. Yeah, Auto Geek is down here in South Florida. It's in Stuart, Florida, right there, just above West Palm Beach. Greg, they don't want to carry your products. Is that what it is? Yeah, I owned a couple Honda Accords way back in the day. No, it's I don't know what it is. It's like something got caught down the wrong windpipe. And it's just stuck there, so I'm just coughing. So I apologize, guys. I really do apologize. No, I'm not sick anymore. It's like, when you eat something and it gets caught down here, that's what it feels like right now. So I'm like, ugh. Yeah, Mastersons. Last week, I think we had like $12 in donations, so it was like huge. I was like, whoa. But yeah, I got like $12 in donations. They were all small donations, but it was really cool. And of course, always very thankful if people send it, because what I do is I spend that money later on to buy more products that everybody asks for. I.e., later on, everybody's asking for Adam's products. So that kind of stuff will then go later on to buy Adam's products. And that's how I do it. Like, when I get it. Now, I mean, obviously, like Greg said. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. No, I got a lot more than 2 likes, Megan. There's 30 likes right now. 30 likes here. It shows. But I need more likes, guys. More likes. Megan, did you get my message? I actually did it. I don't know why. It just cut off for a second. Sometimes I've noticed that when YouTube runs too long, it says, I need a break. I need a break. Obviously, I haven't moved. The router is right there. The router is right there. So to be losing it, the signal, yeah. I think it's just YouTube. No, I see 36 likes on mine right now, Eric. If you refreshed it, you'd see it. The problem is, sometimes you don't see this stuff, and when it refreshes, it's like instant refresh for me, but you don't see it. Like right now, we're at 38 likes, so that's why. Exactly. Megan, hit refresh. Hit the refresh on your screen. Reload the page. You'll see what I mean. We're now at 39 likes. See, I can see it instantly. As soon as it happens, I see it. It pops. So there's 27 people watching, 39 likes. So we're doing pretty good. Exactly, 40. See what I mean? It just constantly rotates. 41 now. It just keeps popping up. I haven't heard from Eagle One since they were bought out by Energizer Battery Company. I have not heard from them. They let go of all their people. They were bought out, and they basically just cleaned house. That's what happened to them. Megan, they just don't like you, Megan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Megan. They said if you got to 50 likes, I would come out there to Louisiana and we'd clean your car. But I'm sorry, it's just not happening. You only can get 2 likes. I'm sorry. Why would I want another vehicle? R8, Audi R8, they're all right. Just don't do it for me though. They're too clinical. They're too German. You know what I mean by that? Too German. Eagle 2 is coming out next month. Ha! No Eagle 2 for you. Good night. What? Dude, thank you for coming by while you're lying. I appreciate it as always. No, it's nothing wrong, Black. Don't take it personally. But Germans are very, very just like amazing. Like they do everything perfectly. And it's I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like it's too perfect. Where you just want to have a little bit, you know, like Lamborghini and Ferraris are more like out there. That's just the way it is. That's the way I like it. A little bit more out. It doesn't have to be too perfect. That's what I mean by that. So no offense to the Germans out there that watch my videos. So don't take anything personal. Wax0rd's is not on right now. I don't know. Wax0rd's is probably like with his girlfriend or something like that. Like having her pose in front of his car with some of his products so he can get clickbaits. I don't know. He's a really nice guy. I just want to mess. I always mess with him all the time. I'm like, this is such clickbait pictures. Because he has his girlfriend's a little skinny blonde girl that like is bent over like cleaning one of his cars or one of the family's cars, and he takes a picture with the Wax0rd's stuff in there, and then he gets tons of likes, and it's so funny because I know what he's doing, so it's really cool. Oh, good night, Martha. Good night, Eric. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not going. Sorry. What's up, R? I see you up in here. Weston's, Greg. What's up, buddy? I would take the GTR in a heartbeat. I like the GTR more. Yeah, I don't know. Megan, it just goes up and down. I'm hanging out with the subs. I'm having a good time. I'm relaxed. I'm chill with you guys. As long as you guys are happy and being here, you can hang out with me for a little while. Obviously, I can't stay up as late tonight with you guys because I do have to go to Universal Studios tomorrow. I don't know when. I told her like late in the afternoon is when I'd like to meet them. They're going to be there all day, but I just said we'll go there late in the afternoon. She's like, okay, that's fine. So, clickbait and master. Yeah, for sure. I mean... you know what we need? Greg needs Megan to swing by California. You know what I mean? Just like go over there like she's cleaning some of the cars and like a little cutesy outfit. Chemical Guys is bad about this. If you follow them on Instagram or their Facebook, they'll have girls in like bikinis like bent over like cleaning a car and take pictures. And that's it all the time. All the time on their Instagram and Facebook page. I laugh so hard at that stuff. Because it's just funny. When I am in Nebraska, I've never been to Nebraska. Danita, I'm sorry. No. I am a slave to the man, Baytube. I'm a slave to the man. E7. I like the GTR. Everybody's gonna have your own opinion. You're gonna buy what you want, what you really want, but don't get yourself into a debt over a car that you're just like me on. Get the car you really want. If you absolutely love it and you're gonna be live with it for years, then get yourself that car. Otherwise, don't waste your money on it. You know what I mean? Probably the live chat will be up another, let's say, 30 minutes. And then, like I said, I got to get back to working on the video again. And then we'll go from there. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll run like a PUBG run or something like that with some of the guys, and we'll go from there. Keep up the videos. Till next time. D-Data, thank you very much for swinging by. I always do appreciate it. Yeah, see, we're only at 45 likes. Sorry. Actually, Megan only sees 2 likes, so nobody will ever get out there. I don't know what that is. And I'm on my phone right now, so I can't just go to Instagram right now. So yeah, I don't know. I've only driven through West Virginia. I've never actually stopped in West Virginia. I just like literally drove through, cutting back on the way down to South. I was actually on the way from Buffalo, New York to Miami, Florida, and I drove that in one day. Golly, that was a haul, dude. In one day, I was hauling tail. But I was burnt out by the time I got down to Miami. 3 videos a week is actually pretty hard. Especially with my time constraints and raising my son. It is a little bit hard. It's not like when I was freed up earlier. The funny thing is, what we're on right now, this live stream, actually gets uploaded as one of my videos each week. So it is pretty interesting. So technically, we are doing 3 videos, even though it's not 3 reviews a week. So, just giving you guys an idea. Lancer Evo. Love Dom Blondes. Okay. You know, you got to start out somewhere, Rice. You have to start out somewhere. You have to start out small. I had a Hyundai Excel for my first car. Then I bought a Chevy Beretta. Then I bought a Honda Accord. Then I bought another Honda Accord. Then I bought a Mercury Cougar. And then I bought a Honda Prelude. And I bought another Prelude. And I bought a 370Z. And then I bought a GTR. So there you go. So you start from the bottom. Now you're here. But you got to start somewhere, and then you work your way up from there. It's just the way it goes. You don't ever want to go up to here, because then you're in over your head in water and payments, and you have no money left at the end of the month, or you're barely treading water, and you don't want that either. You know what I mean? Cleveland. We stopped in Cleveland to go to the Hard Rock Cafe. I get a lot of the shirts from all over, and I just happened to be driving back from Buffalo. And since you kind of go through the outskirts of Cleveland to make it back to when I was in Pensacola, Florida, that's kind of the route you take. You go down through Ohio, and then work your way through Kentucky, Tennessee, and all the way back through Alabama, and then all the way down to Pensacola, Florida. And we actually stopped in Cleveland, so for that. Dade City. Yeah, I know where that is. Dade City is about an hour and a half from here. It's more northwest towards I-75 going that way. Oh no, I've made many one-day trips from Pensacola all the way to Illinois, Pensacola all the way to the Florida Keys, Pensacola to Austin, Texas, and Pensacola to New York a few times in one day. You're a complete zombie. That blue car has seen so many mileage, but it just keeps going. That's why I like Hondas. Another thing I like Hondas, they just keep going. One day, just keep on going. I think it took me right at 4 tanks to get all the way to upstate New York in one day, but it just goes and goes and goes. So it's like $120 to drive all the way up there. Plus, like, I think it took me 22 hours to get to Buffalo, New York, and all in one day. And I was just like, ugh. I slept, I think, for like 14 or 15 hours the next day. Texas. Rob needs to give me his money because I look like him, I guess. Frosted Flakes, okay. Yeah, it's a long drive, Jason. I was like, bleh. Megan, it takes a lot of time. You know how I get my stuff done? Whenever he takes a nap in the afternoon, about noon is when he goes down for a nap. And then I run outside, and I have the little baby monitor. I sit it there but next to like where the cars or whatever, and then I do the detail videos so I can keep an eye on him and I know if he's awake or not, and that's when I do all the videos.
And like today I had to do the videos. I talked to the neighbor for a while. He's going to let me borrow his Saturn Sky to do some test products on. He has a Saturn Sky convertible. And then I mowed the yard, edge of the yard. And so I did all this. And then I went back in while I was doing laundry. I had laundry going at the same time while I was doing these videos. And that's basically how I get that's how my days go. So that way you guys know. And if I'm tired, like let's say we stay up too late tonight, let's say, and then tomorrow when he goes to sleep around noon, then I go take a nap for a couple hours while he's taking a nap. So that's how I recharge. And then I just have to get out 2 videos a week. So it's not too bad. If I get out one on the weekend, then it's the best way. So that way I'm not crushed by the end of the week. You know what I mean? Yeah, Greg needs to upload more videos. Greg's been slacking lately. Greg, that was my plan today. I actually made the Chemical Guys soak shine dressing video today, but I didn't have it washed, so I apologize. It wasn't washed yet, and I was like, I need to get it washed and stuff. Have it nice and crispy, but I didn't get it washed. But don't worry, I've got tons and tons and tons of other Chemical Guys products I'm going to get out for you guys, so you will see it. It will probably cause drama, but I think you'll like it because I'll just sit there and act like no big deal. Like, it could say F you on my shirt, and I'd be like, so, how you guys doing? This is going to be Chemical Guys, and I'll act like nothing's happening. But everybody will know what's going on, because I'll have this big Masterson shirt on, you know, and it'll really throw people off. But you'll definitely see I'll do it. Tampa area, kinda. Great, Armando's looking to hook up with Megan. Okay, good. Love connection here, Armando, you have to wash your car, though. You have to wash your car. There you go. All right, Brandon, thank you very much, Brandon, for staying by. Megan's married. We had no idea Megan was married, but, you know, she needs a man to come wash her car. So, hey, you could be that man. What part of Illinois? Wow, now guys are hooking up with guys in my channel. All right, then. This is definitely the love connection. Get it on, guys. Let's get it on. All right. Oh, man. Yo, no, Eric. Eric, we're in the 21st century. You don't have to be shy anymore. You just don't have to be shy. You can be open about it. It's okay. It's okay. You go to California. See how open the people in California are. Go to San Francisco. Your mind will be blown. Hey, Brian, see what's going on, buddy? We're just chilling out now. We're back inside the house now, upstairs, hanging out and doing the live stream. So it's just a chill night. You like man boobs? Man, that's kind of nasty. But hey, you like your style? That's fine. That's fine. Dylan's like, peace out, bitches. Peace out. Well, there you go. See, Brian knows all about the live life over there. What's your favorite soap at the moment? There's a lot of ones. I always say a lot of ones that are easy to find over the counters are really good, like your McGuire's Gold. I like, you know, over the counter, I'd say McGuire's, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle 180, Nano Wash and Wax, stuff like that. Those are really good for over the counter. You can easily get them without having to order it. But there's a lot of good companies online that you can order too that'll be really good. But obviously you're going to have to order them. So that's up to you what you guys want to order. Dishwasher soap. I don't really care about dishwasher soap as long as it smells good. Honestly, I'm a person that likes the smell, and I just go for the smell. Honestly, I do this. I smell like, oh, that smells good. This is the one I'm buying. That is how I buy dishwashing soap. And I know it's goofy, but if it's like a Dawn or a local Walmart, Publix brand or anything, I just smell it like, oh, it smells good. This is the one I'm using this time. Because it really doesn't matter to me. I'm the one, like I said, I'm the one that cleans, I'm the one that does the dishes, I'm the one that does the laundry, I take care of the yard, I pay all the bills online, I do all that stuff. So there you go. No, I don't think, but see, car wash soap I don't think disinfects, so that might not be good. Greg, I don't think your car soap disinfects, does it?
Oh, you know what, Armando? You gotta buy one of those big ones that has like 40 rolls from like Walmart or like Sam's Club, one of the big giant packs, and you go get that. That way it lasts you for like a year. That's the way, honestly, to go. Seriously. You gotta get the giant family container ones. I don't go to Costco. It's funny because a lot of people are sending me pictures of Costco brand soap and that Meguiar's, but Costco is the only one who carries that. So it's like, what? Why did Meguiar's only put it in one? Quilted Northern. Man, see? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Megan, tell me one thing. Megan, now that we all know you're married, why won't your husband wash your car? Obviously, you're hanging out with car guys. You're in your detailing thing. Number one, why doesn't Megan wash her own car? Why doesn't Megan's husband wash Megan's car? That is something I would be interested in knowing. All right, Juan, thank you very much for staying by, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Thumbs up, buddy. Thumbs up. I only have one beer left. It's the Warsteiner beer, the German beer. Relaxing. I know. Boom. I know we haven't even hit 50 likes yet. What is going on, guys? I need to see 4 more likes out of you guys. Give me 4 more likes. I know there's 4 likes out there somewhere. I don't have any Coca-Cola with me other than the bottles, and I already had 1 bottle earlier. Sorry, Armando. I already had a bottle earlier, so now I'm not going to do it. Can't help you there, buddy. Yes, I'm on Facebook looking at stuff at the same time, guys, so I apologize. Oh, sorry. Ha! Yeah, no, money funny because my wife could care less, honestly, about car stuff. Could care less. She told me in the 12 years she owned her Hyundai Accent little car from college, she washed it twice. In 12 years. Twice. That's all she washed it. Like I guess her dad would wash it, or maybe it would go through a car wash once in a great moon. But she literally only washed it twice in 12 years. And the way I see that partly is because her parents paid for it. And when your parents pay for stuff, you don't care for it as much. Where I worked for all my stuff, so I was like, I really wanted stuff, you know what I mean? So I kept good care of my stuff. Eric, you need to go to bed, young man. It's past your bedtime. Yes, Armando. Over 100 grand a year. Yes, Armando. Yeah, black cars show so many swirls and stuff. It's a pain. I will not own a black car. Nope. Nope. It's just too easy to show swirls. The dirt shows on it. It's a magnet. So I wouldn't own a black car. I know racist, right? Racist because I don't want to own black. But it's just not for me. I'm not down with it. So, not my own particular thing. I can't believe we can't get 50 likes out of here. I can't believe it. Somebody go on your other accounts. Go on your other multiple accounts, guys, and make sure you hit thumbs up for me. Hook a brother up. I know you can do it. I know you can do it this evening. Man, like, I'm going to have to figure out what to do for next week's video. Some things I just don't know what to do. A lot of people have been asking me about those Armor All wipes. It's crazy. So I thought about having a funny video using the Armor All wipes. You guys know what I'm talking about? The little Armor All wipes that are supposed to clean your car. Talk about goofy, I know. I might buy it just because so many people asked about it. Just to have some fun and see what it actually is like. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Hold on, I can look. I'll go on Armor All's website and see what it is. And that way I can actually tell you what the heck it is. Oops, wrong thing. No. Armor All wipes. Yeah, there's Ultra Shine wash wipes. There's Ultra Shine wax wipes. And so there's 2 different ones. So I don't know. I guess it's like 20 bucks for those dumb things. But that's what I'm looking at. Hold on. I'll show you that real quick. Let me pop it up. Let me switch the camera. See? And this is the only time I've ever been to Armor All's website. I actually had to look it up. Whoa, we got 50 likes. Sweet. Sweet. Love it. Love it. That's it. Now I've got to have to drive to Louisiana and wash her car now, right? Yeah, then her husband will be like, look, bitch, I don't know who you are, but you need to get to stepping. I don't care who you think you are. Like the plumber guy, you know what I mean? There you go, Nicholas. I know you guys got more than one account. Obviously, I have to have it because I have my motorcycle account. I've got my personal account that I uploaded some vacation stuff on. And then, like, when Google merged and YouTube and all this, it created some, like, fake account. It's not a fake account. It's a non-used account. So I don't know why. So there's technically, I have 4 accounts, but only 3 are actually used. Whoa, where is Shadow? I don't know. Remember, he owns a bar, so he's probably, you know, Friday nights are probably popping. And he lives in Idaho, so it's probably only like 11 o'clock there. So that's what's probably going on with Shadow. So he's probably running his bar right now. Making big money, you know what I mean? Ah, Shadow's here. You speak of Shadow, and he just appears out of nowhere. Shadow, I've been playing a lot of PUBG. You need to get it, dude. It's actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun, buddy. I know it's coming to Xbox, whatever, later on this year. But I'm telling you, it's a good game. It's a good game. No, Shadow definitely needs to hit on married women. Whatever he wants to hit on. Go for it, buddy. Go. He actually likes the older women, I think. Getting swole. Dude, there's nothing in Idaho but a bunch of potatoes. We all know that, buddy. Yeah, aim assist. Consoles, anybody who's never played on a PC never understands that consoles have aim assist. So if you get the crosshairs kind of near the person, it automatically locks on the person. Where a PC, there's no aim assist. You literally have to put the cursor dead on that person. Otherwise, you're never going to hit the dude. So you have to be so much more like dead on point. Where versus a console where it locks on. That kind of thing. And it's a lot quicker on PC. A lot quicker. Well, Shadow, you're going to fly me up there and I was going to wash your car. Remember? So I know you got the money, Shadow. I know you have the money. You just sold your house for $500,000, you told me. You have a bar. You can afford a $300 or $400 ticket for me. I know you can. You can do it. Thumbs up. Shadow, put it down there. Put it down there in the donate button, somewhere down there, and donate that money. What map? There are flights to Idaho? Yeah, I'm sure there are. Here. Just for Shadow. Just for shits and giggles here. I'll go to Orbitz and just generally see how much a flight to Boise would be. So, flights. Orlando, Florida to Boise, Idaho. When do we want to leave? Let's say we want to leave next Friday. Okay? And we want to do round trip. We want to come back, let's say the 1st. Here we go. Let's see how much it costs, okay? Just for you, Shadow. Hold on. It's calculating. Round trip, Shadow, with taxes, $368 to Boise, Idaho from Orlando, Florida. You know you got the money. You can throw money at me all day long. Just like that. And I'll be like all there. We'll wash your car for you. We'll make some videos. And we'll be good. We'll be good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see right now Delta is 8-hour and 14-minute flight. One stop. It's probably somewhere out west is the stop. No, it's Salt Lake City. And then Salt Lake up to Boise, Idaho. Not bad. Not bad. Listen, Linda. All I can afford is a GTR. I am broke, so I can't afford your stuff. We flew to California 2 years ago and went out to Long Beach, California. It was only like $350 with tax per person. It wasn't that bad at all. It was actually a pretty good price. And then we had a balcony on the we had a balcony on the Carnival Miracle when we went down to the Mexican Riviera. So we went to Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan. We went to 2 other places, but my brain's not working today. But we went to 4 different stops on the other side of Mexico on the Pacific side. It was actually pretty good. It was only like $780 per person for the balcony. It wasn't that bad. Listen, Linda, I know you made $500,000. You have money in the bank. Oh my God, Eric just donated $10. He wants me to go to Idaho. Go get some gold class. Thank you, Eric. Dude, huge shout out to Eric. Wow. That's like, I think it's the second time I've gotten a $10 donation. Dude, seriously. Sponsored by Eric. Eric gets the award today. You get the award, sir. I have been skiing twice. Get those golden potatoes. Yeah, we need to go to Boise. So if I can get $368, I'm going to Boise, Idaho. So we got to pile that money together, guys. We got to pile it together, and we'll do a live stream from Shadow's bar. Well, Shadow's picking up 40 and 50-year-old women to take home with him that night, and I'll live stream everything for you guys. I'll bring the camera into the bedroom. We'll be like this. Shadow, give me a better angle on that. And that's the way we'll do it, guys. That is the way we'll do it for you guys. I think I've had 2 $10 donations now. So Eric, I really do appreciate it, Eric. It really does mean a lot to me. I've known you. I've seen you there for, what, about a year or 2 now? I think I've seen you in comments, stuff like that. Like, after people comment over and over and over and over and over and again, you start to memorize who these people are, and you always see it. So I really do appreciate it. And I know you're from Illinois, so 2 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I don't beg for money. And all that money is going to go down later on to like buy more products down the road, which then go back to the channel again. So technically, you're paying for future products. Think of it like that. Unless anybody wants to pay for my plane flight to Idaho, then we go into Idaho. That's the way we roll. I will do more Stoner Car Care. I do have a lot of Stoner Car Care products, so they have a lot more stuff. But I always try and mix in much of this. But I haven't done a lot of chemical guys, so I need to get back to some of the chemical guys because I actually had them before Stoner. So there you go. How are you in debt? Seriously, your dad gave you this stuff. You just sold your house. You have a VW, which is not expensive. How are you in debt? I don't understand that one at all. Yeah, he's V-dub life. He's V-dub life. Yeah, what I do is you buy chemical guys and stuff like that on sale. But honestly, get a couple of reviews, independent reviews away from chemical guys themselves, and see what people are saying about it. Because I have a feeling if anybody leaves comments on chemical guys' website, that they're going to pick and filter which comments they want. They might only have like 1 negative review and they'll have 10 positive ones. Where, you know, you might really have 10 and 10, but you just don't know. So, look over stuff, you know what I mean? Shoot. Shadow, I know you're rolling deep, son. How much? I bet you what, make $5,000 a month profit off your bar? Do you make, I don't know if honestly how big your bar is. Do you make $5,000 after you pay off all your employees and all your overhead expenses a month? Is that what you pull like maybe make $5,000, maybe $10,000 a month? I don't know. Like I said, you might have a huge bar that's packed every day, so I don't know. I'm just kind of just guessing out here. Yeah, I'd only buy chemical guys on sale. Honestly, guys, sometimes I'll have some huge sales. Buy it on sale. The debt that came with it. But there you go. So that's what I'm saying. After all your overhead is paid, then you look at how much profit you make. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm obviously no dummy when it comes to the business side of it, but I'm just spitballing out here. I don't know. I mean, I don't own a business. I'm just a regular old bro. Oh, your parents are the employees. Like, are you paying him back for the business by letting him get a cut of the profits? Is that what you do? So, like, over time, you'll basically pay him off for the business? I got nuts in my mouth, Eric. You know, you like nuts in your mouth, you know? I like fancy nuts. I know lowball and cheap ass. I am a gold digger and I only go for the fancy nuts. Come on, Black. Europe is more open than America is. Open-minded. You need to be more open-minded, Black. Seriously. Shit. Just dropped my nuts on the ground. Sorry, guys. McGuire's Gold Class nuts. No, my sponsor's back up there. He's good to go. They're good to go now. And they're jumbo. They're jumbo sized, which of course is good. Good to go. Yeah, Shadow's balling. Don't let him fool you. Shadow is a baller. He spends like $2,000-$3,000 on a PC like nothing. He's like, you kidding me? Shadow is like knocking down 50-year-old women. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, Shadow's a big Xbox One guy. I have an Xbox One, but it collects dust downstairs. I haven't really played much console in a long time, honestly. I have the PS4 up here. It's kind of my Blu-ray player. But ever since I had my kid, I just don't have the time to really play a lot. Like, I've been playing PUBG because it's on my PC, and it actually is pretty cool. You start with 100 people, and you have to narrow down to just one winner. That's it, and you start on some massive island. And you have to collect guns, random, anything that's on the ground out there in homes and stuff like that. And then the circle just gets smaller and smaller, and you have to fight within the circle. So by the end, it pushes you into a circle this big, okay, for the last couple guys. And you basically, it's a fight to the death. So it's a really pretty cool game. It is coming to Xbox, by the way, guys, so you will be able to try it. But it is really cool. And if you stay outside the zone, this blue wall, or whatever you want to call it, closes in on you, and it will actually kill you if you're outside of that zone. So you have to keep running to the center of the map as it gets closer and closer and closer. So it forces you to play. It's pretty cool. Wow, and mommy paid for the PC. Done. I'm done for the night, bro. I'm done. I'm out. I'm down. I recommend Pledge if you want to dust down your stuff, because it's good for electronics. Don't use Windex, but wow, seriously. Yeah, PUBG. Somebody finally figured it out. Brian C. Yeah, we won another in duos last night. We won another winner chicken dinner. I've won full 4-mans. I've won singles. I've won doubles, and I've only had the game for like 4 days. It's not really that hard as long as you use your brain. You can't be like Call of Duty run and gun. You have to actually use your brain and use strategy. And don't just run right in the middle, because it'll just get shot up in 2 seconds. What's bad is when you're trying to stay in the zone and then the people are like camping the outside mountains, like just on the edge of the circle. You're just trying to get in the zone, and that's when they start taking pot shots at you. That's when it kind of sucks. So you try and look around the whole time you're running, you know what I mean, as you play it. But usually I get lucky. It only happens once in a great while. Most time I'm more worried about the zone closing on me, because I like to stay right on the edge and kind of work my way around. I don't go straight in the middle, because that means everybody from every side is going to see you trying to run in the middle and shoot at you. Shadow, that's your mother you're talking about, sir. That is your mother. You have got to be nice when you talk about her. Nicholas is like rocking that STI WRX in his picture, and he's 14. Right on, brother. That's like the typical guys of like the 80s, the kids of the 80s. They always had the Ferrari Testarossa or the Countach on their wall on the poster. And it's just the way it is. It's just the modern millennial generation. Actually, I don't know what they call it, y'all's generation, because you're not really there yet. You're not like a adult yet. You know what I mean? A Mormon or a child. Wow, what is going on here? You guys in the comments. You guys are cool and crazy. Lost generation. I can tell you what, this generation does not want to work. The current generation that's coming into the workforce now almost refuses to work. They quite literally just sit there and be like, I don't want to work today. Like today was horrible. Nobody came into work, and they just refused to work. They were like, well, I live with mommy and daddy. I'm not showing up to work. And you're like, it's your job, moron. You're going to get fired. And that's just what happens. And I'm just like, wow. And that's the way it works. That's the way it is today. The world is so screwed up. Yo! Eric does have one. You're 28. I don't follow liberals. Did you see Trump in Poland yesterday? He got a lot of love in Poland. I know, like, Eastern Europe is way different than Western Europe. I get that. I've been to Poland. It's strikingly different than Western Europe, and but I understand it's different. So, but I was like, they were like chanting Trump like he was at an American rally. I was like, oh wow, it was a different world. You know, you wouldn't think you'd see that in Europe, but it did. It happened. Sorry, I'm looking at Facebook at the same time, guys. What is Okja about? Yes, I do have it. Damn, Kolb is losing weight. Shadow, I don't know if you have him on Facebook. He's down to 188 pounds. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Shadow. I was like, what the heck are you taking? I don't even know what you're talking about. Okja. Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about, buddy? Oh, hold on. I'll turn on Netflix real quick. Sponsored. Hold on, search. Was it OKJA? Is that what she said it was? Yeah. What the hell is this thing? What is it? A gentle giant and the girl who raised her are caught in the crossfire between animal activism, corporate greed, and scientific ethics. That sounds like some liberal hippie movie, Shadow. Like, are you serious right now? That's what it sounds like. I mean, you got these dudes doing this in this video. Seriously, in the clips, they're like doing this. Because they're so gangster. It looks like Hamburg, Germany, with the G20 summit yesterday. We're going to riot, yay, but I'm going to cover my face. That's what it looks like. I'm not being a bitch, I'm just saying what I see, and this is what it looks like. I don't know what the movie looks like, but I'm just showing these pictures. Here guys, I'll turn the camera around. There, see? I'm going to hide my face, guys. I'm going to hide my face. That's what I was talking about. She looks weird. Yeah. Fuck Trump, yeah. That's what it reminds me of, sorry. But it's supposed to be some weird animal. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. What's it about? Why don't you give us I don't know, a brief thing about it, you know? Like, tell us about it, Shadow. Tell us about it. That way we can all understand. Ooh, Police Academy's on there. That looks pretty cool. I mean, I've seen it obviously before. Spawn's on there. That's always good. Spawn's old, man. Can you believe Spawn is like 20 years old now? 20 years old, Spawn. Jeez. I'm getting old. Oh, man. But I've noticed Netflix isn't near as good as Hulu anymore. Netflix has kind of gone downhill for me. They don't have very good selection. Their movies aren't up to date. They're really, really behind, and it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Is Rush Hour on Netflix? Let me check. Rush Hour. Nope. Only DVD only. Sorry. The thing is, I don't know. There's just not enough movies. Like, to me, it just seems like the movies are just more and more like just B-rated movies that are on Netflix now than there were back in the day. Yeah, Spawn is old. Spawn is definitely old. Like now Netflix is starting to do a bunch of their own TV shows, so it's kind of like meh, whatever. I mean, I've seen one or two of their movies they've made, but they're all right, nothing great. Wow, it's getting late, guys. I'm gonna shut this down here in about 4 minutes, just letting you guys know because I do have to finish off tomorrow's video, get it ready for you guys, so that way you can watch something. You can watch the video, but I wanted to at least be able to hang out with you guys for a little while. We've been on 2 hours and 45 minutes anyway, so I do have to do that and get ready for bed and like I said, crash out. So, but I just want to let you guys hang out with you guys anyways for a little while. So, like I said, I'm about to dip, if you know what I mean. The Naked Gun, yeah, I haven't seen it in a very, very long time because it's such an old movie. You know what I mean? I'm working on my YouTube video at the same time, guys, for you guys. Favorite movie is Back to the Future, by far. I'm a sci-fi geek. I like that kind of stuff, so that's what I like. Why wouldn't you want to be naked and hold the gun? That's half the fun, isn't it? Yeah, Braveheart's good. Boondock Saints is good. Pretty good stuff. I mean, you know what I mean? It's no big deal. Upload. Come on. Oh, no. It's doing that problem again. Crap. Every time you... been having problems lately. Oh, no. Nightmare Before Christmas. I never got into that movie. I always thought it was weird. I don't know how to say it. It was just like, I was like, it's kind of weird movie. And it's a Disney movie too. That's what's so strange about it. I'm like Disney for a little while there had some very, very strange movies. You know what I mean? Where they weren't like normal, let's just say. Yeah, exactly, and it's weird and spooky almost. So it's just not like Disney did or owned the company of Aliens, Alien, and you're like, what? That's Disney owned? And it's like, yeah, Disney. They own the actual because they have Disney Channel, and then they have their own other companies that make movies under different names. So it's really, really strange. You know what I mean? And I can't believe that Top Gun's coming out again. And it's like, really stop with the remakes. Ooh, yep, Top Gun. Sorry about that. It died on me again. Sorry, guys. It was like, I need a break. Yeah. Top Gun 2, or Top Gun is coming again. Sorry. Supposedly, Top Gun, he's going to be going back to teach Top Gun. I don't know, because everybody, it's funny because like the military Facebook pages I follow, the people were all ripping on it saying, dude, by now he should be an admiral by now. In real life, if he was a fighter pilot then, he would be an admiral by now, if he's still there. If not, he'd be retired. So it's kind of really weird that the movie was made, you know, like 30-something years ago, and now he's going to be suddenly coming back to teach in Top Gun or help with Top Gun. It's like, dude, you wouldn't even be anything. You'd be at least an admiral by now after that many years in the Navy. You'd be like, fuck, what, like 36 years in the Navy by now? You'd definitely be an admiral. So it's kind of strange. People were all like talking about it. It was pretty funny. That I don't know. Maybe he has to be behind the plane. But then again, that's what everybody's ripping on it, being like, dude, you clearly be a pilot. I mean, you wouldn't even be a pilot. You'd be an admiral telling everybody what to do, and you damn sure wouldn't be teaching the class because we'd already be so far outranked that. Like, what was it? It was Jester and Viper. They were only like lieutenant commanders. I mean, lieutenant commander is one step underneath captain, and then it hits admiral. So, as an admiral, you're in charge of like bases and stuff. You're not worried about being a pilot anymore. It's weird. The new Transformers were nothing like the good Transformers of the 80s. They sucked. Yeah, exactly. The original Transformers from the 80s was all amazing. The newer Transformers they're corny. GM bought them out, and all the cars had to be GM, and I was like, oh, it's just trash. So that's why. It just lost it with me. I wasn't like in love with it at all. Well, the problem is, Shadow, they always, in the 80s, they always had like Spark and Chip and I forgot the other one, the little kid that was in the wheelchair that always helped them out. But you always had those, but it was still a lot about the robots, and they were like different cars. Like, I hated that they were all GM cars. It was like, come on, dude, this is like nothing but a GM commercial. Every car was a GM-based car. And I was just like, oh my God, stop already. Where, back in the 80s, they were all kinds of different cars. You had Corvettes, you had 280Zs, you had, Ferraris, you had everything. They were Lamborghinis were in there. They were all different cars. And that's what I liked about it. It wasn't just, hey, GM gave us a couple $1 million. We'll make every one of the Transformers a GM car. And it's like, this is so lame. And I was just kind of over it. Exactly, Shadow, exactly. But the original 80s was so much better. It was, I didn't even know what the heck Starscream obviously was a plane, but what the hell was Megatron? I never understood what Megatron was in the newer series. I was like, what the hell is he? Because Megatron was always a gun. I just, I even have Megatron in the closet in there, and where I kept all my stuff from long ago. I have all my original Transformers in there, and it's a gun. He's a Walther P-38 gun. And it was always a gun. Then he became Galvatron, and he was a cannon. Still a gun. And it's just like, what the heck is Megatron now? It was stupid. Like, not good. It wasn't very good at all. It's just like, wasn't loving it by any means. Yeah, now things have changed, but I'm just like, it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. Isn't this the last Transformers? I mean, what have they made, like 6 now? It's like Fast and the Furious. It's like, oh my God, how many more Fast and the Furious are you going to make? Oh, that's right, you're still making 2 more. They've already contracted up until Fast and the Furious 10. They've already contracted them. It's like, holy crap. It's like, let it go already. I mean, they're okay movies, but they're nowhere what they used to be like anymore. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm tired, guys, and I've got to finish this stuff up. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fill out all the stuff for tomorrow's video, so I do apologize. So I can get ahead of the game, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting tired. I know I need to get some sleep. Now I've got to go to Universal Studios tomorrow, so I'm like, ugh.
But what do? You know, it's her cousins that are coming into town, so I apologize. The problem is, Eric, they're not going to stop it. As a matter of fact, when I've been to, if you go to MGM Studios, well, it's Hollywood Studios now, and Disney, they bulldozed half the back lot down. So all the back lot's gone, and they've expanded where it was all woods. They cut down all the trees, and they're going to literally double the size of the park, and they're going to make it Star Wars land. I'm not lying. It's insane. You even have a different entrance now in the park to get to the parking lot, and they're moving the entrance over because they're expanding it so much because of that. It's like, what? Yeah, Pandora World is in Animal Kingdom. I haven't been there yet. I saw them, like, every time I'd go there, you could see all the stuff there, but it was behind a wall. But I've never been there yet since they've opened it up. I heard the lines are like 2 and 3 hours long. I'm like, hell no. For a 2-minute ride? No. Listen, Ludacris definitely knows how to operate a submarine. You need to stop that right now, Shadow. Stop it. Ooh. Hey, you know what? The U.S. government might as well send that money. You know what? I'm just saying, go for it, you know? Street racers to save the world. I'm okay with that. Shadow's always been on the hate train. Always been on the hate train. But I'm here with him. I understand. Sometimes we all gotta be haters once in a while. We're all haters, right? One point in the wild. I heard Spider-Man's good, but come on. Spider-Man to me is just like, okay, you did it 10 years ago. Why do we have to go rehash it this fast? You know what I mean? It's like every 5 years, let's do Batman again with a whole new Batman. And I'm like, what was wrong with the last Batman? Why do you got to keep redoing Batman again? That's the way I feel about Batman too. It's like, okay, too much. You don't think he can drive through a building in Dubai? You are out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You should have walked out of the theater right then because you're too much of a hater. Like, for Star Wars, no, dude, I can type really fast, Miguel. I can really, if I'm really into it, I can go like 100 miles an hour. I'm like, bitches. Bitches. You know, that's just the way it is. That's the way, you know, I mean. Oh, good night, Megan. Thank you very much for stopping by. Your husband should have been around, but I understand. When you got this many men hanging out with you, Megan, I understand. You just got to come hang out with the guys. So enjoy your night. Hopefully he'll wash your car this weekend for you. So it'll be nice and clean for the weekend. Yes, Shadow, there is a girl here. And she's married. I'm sorry. And she has a kid, Shadow. So I don't know if you're ready to be daddy mode yet. We had 3 girls in here again tonight. We had Lisa, Martha, and Megan was in here earlier, Shadow, before you got on. So we did have 3 ladies in here for a while. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you want to beat up her husband, you know, go for it. You know, whatever you got to do, Shadow. Just say, look, I'm from Bosnia. I'll kick your ass. I own a bar. I have money, bitches. And he'll be like, I give up. I give up. I was going to think about it. I gotta think about all the stuff I want to go. I think. Martha is in Texas. I don't know where Lisa lives. And Megan lives in Louisiana. So most of them are southern girls, you know what I mean? Shadow, I can't believe you don't have a gun yet. I really can't believe you don't have a gun. You live out in potato land. You know, I'm really surprised. Really am surprised.
I think that's about it. That's it. Gotta schedule a video for tomorrow. I'll do this for now. Schedule it. I still gotta make a thumbnail for the video, but at least this will get out. You know what I mean? Shadow, you need a gun. You need a 360 no scope, bitches. Brian, I was gonna get it done this week, but I just haven't. Because what you gotta do, you gotta pay it online first, and then you gotta print out the paper that you paid it and filled out all the paperwork. Then you gotta take it down to the post office, and then you gotta stand in line, and then they give you all the paperwork and they give you the keys to the box. So that's why I just haven't done it yet. So I apologize about that, because I want to say it's about $200 for the entire year. $250 for a P.O. box for the entire year. For like a decent sized one, you can actually put things in. Now I know they send you like cards in the mail or something or you get text messages now. If you have something that goes to your P.O. box that can't fit in there, that way you can come and pick it up. It's like, because they're like, look, we want you to pick this damn thing up. So that kind of thing. But that's what my plan is to do. There, Shadow. That's the real Shadow we want to hear about. These are the real stories we need to hear about. Not you picking up all these 50-year-old women. We want to hear about the real shit that goes on. All right. I think I'm good now. Let's check my... It's funny, like, just check this comment, right? It says, why would anybody buy a Hyundai Tucson? That was somebody's hater comment. But they spelled buy, B-Y. So the only thing I responded was, quotation marks, B-U-Y. I love just trolling these idiots that are so stupid. How can you put a hater comment, yet you can't even properly spell English words? But you want to be a troll and hate on stuff. It's like, wow, dude, wow. Morons here. No, Shadow was too young. Shadow was, what were you back then, about 12? 10? You were pretty young, I think. Because you're much younger than me by about like 6 or 7 years. So you're a lot younger. 7, sorry. But I know, because I know you're younger than me, I just didn't know how much younger. That's why. Got likely spam. No, see, some spam I get in here, it'll pops up. I have people that write, come here and check this out and all that stuff. The spam I get in the spam box is insane. If you try and put a link in any of your comments, it automatically throws it in the spam box. You literally can't send a link in anybody's videos. It's so stupid. Black was a merc. He was a black merc. Shadow's gangster. Don't let him fool you. He is hardcore. He's down like this. He's down. Me and Shadow are like this. You know, Black, what you were talking about, like merc, how about the guy that, he did our home inspection. When we went to buy this home, you have to have your home inspected by an independent contractor that goes through and sees what needs to be fixed and if everything's okay, stuff like that. Because it's a used home, so the insurance company sends somebody out here, or the bank does, that says, hey, we need to inspect the house before we invest in this, let you loan the money. And the guy was actually British SAS. He was retired British SAS, and he actually he pulled out his thing to prove it. And he was telling us about how he was in it, but he got his leg, took a shrapnel to the leg, and it messed up his like tendons and all that stuff. So he couldn't be in it anymore. So he had to retire and get out of it. But his family, well, he came from a millionaire's family, so it was insane. Like he's like, I had money and I still went. So it's so weird hearing that, because most rich Americans would never go join the military, and yet he came from a millionaire's family and still went in the military. And yeah, he was super cool, laid back, and chill. And the guy was, he got up on the roof like it was no big deal, crawled around. He's like, I could tell you right how to brake and anything. He's like, there's so much stuff I can't tell you. And I'm like, I want to know now. Now I want to know all of the secret stuff they had to do in the missions. And he's like, I can never tell you. I'm like, ooh, now I really want to know. You know, that kind of thing. So it was pretty crazy. Probably later on this year, Ethan. Later on this year is when I'll probably get it tinted out. I'm not a gangster. I just play COD and BF1 with a lot of black and Puerto Ricans online. Yeah, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans here in Kissimmee, Florida, Shadow, so you'd fit right in. Shadow, I just want to fit in. Shadow's just fitting in with the cool guys. Shadow couldn't handle the heat down here. It's too hot and humid for Shadow. He'd be like melting, because he's been in Idaho where it snows half the year for so long in his life, where Florida, I've seen it snow in North Florida twice in my lifetime. Twice, that's it. It was rare, rare. Come down to Kissimmee. You won't be the minority. You will definitely be the minority in Kissimmee. Kissimmee is almost all Latino of some type. They're almost 70% of the population of Kissimmee, Shadow, is Latinos. Like, being a white guy, I'm definitely the minority in Kissimmee. So, you know, you'd fit in pretty good down here. They'd be like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Does he speak Spanish? Because even if you go into Walmart, like, the intercom is in Spanish. It's so funny. Like, everybody's just communicating. The people that work in Walmart, everywhere you go, is just speaking in Spanish everywhere you go. Like, I will go up and ask, I've actually asked people in Walmart, hey, where's this? And they respond to me in Spanish. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're saying. I clearly asked you in Spanish, where's this? Or in English, where's this? Why are you responding to me in Spanish? And I'm like, I don't know. And the guy's like, that way. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then that actually happened to me at one of the Walmarts near Disney World. There's a Walmart about 10 minutes outside of Disney World. You're live. You're live. I'd probably marry the first Latino. Yeah, you'd see a lot of them here. A lot of that, a lot of the Puerto Ricans around here are fat. So you would fit right in there, Shadow. You'd get a lot of them. A lot of them are fat. Where we do get some Colombians and Venezuelans here, and those are the really skinny girls that look like models. Where the Puerto Ricans usually generally are heavier set. You can clearly look at them and be like, you're not from Puerto Rico, or you are. You can just look at the way their looks are. You know immediately. You know, like how Mexicans are usually shorter on the average. They're shorter. It's the same kind of way. You can, like, that you're Puerto Rican, you're definitely Colombian or Venezuelan. You can actually look at the different groups of people here. So, just, it's interesting, because you're like, damn, you're hot, you're not. So you must be from Colombia or Venezuela, and you're from Puerto Rico. That's just the way it goes. It's so funny. See what I mean? Joker likes the Colombian women. And there you go. I'm telling you, they're down here, Shadow. They're down here. The Venezuelan girls are down here. But the biggest majority is all Puerto Ricans here. Mostly New Yorkers and New Jersey Puerto Ricans, but there is a big chunk of them from the island. But it's mostly New Yorkers, you know. So you'll have that hot-headed, terrible New York attitude with a hot-headed Puerto Rican attitude. So it's insane, dude. You'll see if you really like a hot-headed woman, that's an attitude. This is where you got to come. There you got to come. Yeah, I know Blackwater. Blackwater was a security company for in Iraq and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what Blackwater is. Originally, I was supposed to be in the Army for 6 years after college. I was going to be as an officer in the Army. So yeah, I definitely know about it. One of my friends actually, he's a major in the Army now. He's been a major for a couple of years now. He's just now getting stationed in Germany for the next couple of years. He's did all over Facebook. All his stuff's moved, and he's just kind of like in vacation mode now before he gets permanently transferred to Germany. I don't know what base in No, he's gonna be in Kaiserslautern. You know, right there by Ramstein Air Force Base. That's where he's gonna be. He's a supply officer in the Army, and he's a major. So I think he'll make lieutenant colonel here soon, because he's about a couple years younger than me, but he's been in for like 15. No. He's been in for at least 13 or 14 years now, so he'll probably make lieutenant colonel here in a couple years. You know what I mean? Hold on, Eric. Hold, give me a second, buddy. You're down with the brown? What, Eric? What? Later on, Brian. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Well, Shadow, you know where to come. Look, you got 2 bedrooms here. There's one there. There's one there. They all have beds in them. There's 2 bathrooms right in the middle there. Showers. There's Latino girls everywhere for you. I mean, they're everywhere here. You just got to be like, look, bitches, I'm rich. And I live in Idaho. And they'll be like, oh, my God, I've got to go to Idaho. Oh, Idaho. And they'll be there for you real quick. What's up, Richard? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm going to shut this thing down. Let's do this. I'll shut it down at 3 a.m. my time, which is here in 7 minutes. And I'll go ahead and kill it for the night because like I said, I do have to get a shower. I need to wrap up any little loose ends for tomorrow. And then I need to get going to sleep. Thoughts? You're bringing thoughts over to my house. Okay. Did not know you're bringing a lot of wisdom to my house. 2:51. Yeah, it's 2:53 here according to my clock. These are LTE. No, I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I'm not blowing my minutes. I'll tell you that. Heck nah. Woo. There we go. Just relaxing. Yeah, I can start to feel I'm getting tired now. I'm like, okay, it's been a long, long day. But I've enjoyed hanging with you guys, so that's why I always try and do this stuff. At least the first half, you guys ask any questions, and then the second half, it's just free-for-all. Everybody just hangs out and just talks about whatever. That's the way I like it. Yes. Yes. Edit. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude, I hate it when the internet goes down, but at least thankfully we have our phones, and we can go from there. How about... I was so bored last time I went on a trip that I brought my PlayStation 4 and I hooked up Call of Duty Black Ops 3 to my phone via Wi-Fi off my phone, and I actually played games while I was waiting on her at her medical conference during the day. It was insane. I just played video games. It was like, okay, I'm bored. I can't do this anymore. So I hooked up to the Wi-Fi, and then I played video games while she was at the medical conference all over there. Good night, Eric. Thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, thumbs up. Like I said, it will end up going back into the channel when I buy more products and stuff down the road. Probably because, like I said, probably my next purchase will be more of like an Adams lineup because a lot of people do ask for it, but it probably won't be till later on in the summer. Maybe the fall is what I'm looking at. And I got to buy a P.O. box. The P.O. box costs money. You know, and stuff like that. Like I said, the P.O. box alone is like $250 for a year for like a medium-sized P.O. box. So, you know, that's money that I have to spend in order to have people send me products where I feel more secure about it. Where they send it to my P.O. box versus my house, and you get some kind of weird freaking stalkers that want to, how you doing, buddy? You know, trying to get through security at the gate, trying to get through, you know, all that stuff, and I just don't want to deal with it. You really need to wash it, Shadow. You really need to wash it. Definitely do. Oh, did Black say he's going to bed? No, Black's still wide awake. I don't know how you're staying up so early or you're getting up too early there, Black. Nope. I am a night owl, but I do not like to get up in the mornings. I'm a one cranky ass bitch. Like I can work the midnight shift all day long, but I can't get up in the morning. I'm just like, nope. What's going on, Will Stock? Yeah, we're going to be shutting down here in a few minutes. You just caught the last end of it because I do have a lot of stuff I need to do for tomorrow's videos. I got to finish that stuff, and then I got to get ready for bed and get some sleep. So we're going to get $2 from Richard. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Richard. Dude, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, more money's just coming in, and, you know, like I said, the money is going back into the channel. Any money that I've ever gotten just goes right back into the channel for the most part. You know, like if you get any money from Google and stuff like that, then it goes back in because you got to figure all the products I buy, you got to do that. I buy that out of my own pocket. So any money you make from these little pennies off monetization, it just goes back into the bank and then pays stuff later on. So, you know, like the McGuire stuff from 2 weeks ago when that fast finish, that was like $12.50. So I had to spend my own money on that. You know, the Chemical Guys videos that come out tomorrow. When I bought that giant box of Chemical Guys, that was almost $300 right there. So I'm fronting the money even though you really don't get money. So that's the way it goes. So any money I get in just rolls right back into it for the most part. Back into the channel. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? 10 years of drive-through washes. Well, just take it to a drive-through wash tomorrow then, Shadow. It's already swirled to hell. Just go ahead and do it. Just take it back there, Shadow. Take it right on back, buddy. It'll be no problem. If you've got plenty of swirls in it, it ain't going to make it any worse. Lower, just take it to some people down the street and they'll do a hand wash for you. They'll charge you 15 or 20 bucks to do it right, and you get at least a nice hand wash with it, whatever. Maybe some spray wax to make it look nice, and a vacuum out your car, dust it off, that kind of stuff. So that'll be something for you really good. Oh, Black, what do you do now for a living since you don't contract anymore? What do you do for a living? No, seriously, Richard, that's how much I spent. It was the first box cost me just over $200. The second box was almost $300. Well, you got to think. Everybody kept asking they wanted to see the foam gun. The foam gun was almost $50. I know it's overpriced, but it's Chemical Guys. The foam cannon was $89, but it came with 2 soaps in it and stuff like that. But still, that was overpriced too. But you're buying a name, and everybody wants to see the Chemical Guys, so I decided I'd go ahead and spend the money for it. So then you have to buy the soaps. The soaps are $8, $9 a pop. So you start getting this. You start getting some scents. You start getting, you know what I mean? Where like the Jet Seal, I think, was like $30-something. So the stuff adds up real quick, and then before you know it, you're at $250, $300. And like I said, they're not sending me those products. I'm buying it with my own money, and that's why it's gone like that. So when I put these videos out, it's for you guys to understand that I'm spending the money so you don't have to, and then you can take my 2 cents in my video, and you can decide if you want to buy it or not, and that way it saves you money. So if you don't want to buy it or you do want to buy it, you can agree, you can disagree. Doesn't matter to me. I just try the products and let you go, you know what I mean? Exactly, Joker. You will spend a lot of money. Really will. Kellogg's. Please, is it the Kellogg's that's like the cereal Kellogg's? Or is it just happen to be the exact same name? Because that'd be really crazy if you went from a mercenary group to Frosted Flakes. It's like, look, bitches. I kill bitches for a living while I eat my Frosted Flakes. That's what I do. You know, that kind of thing. It's crazy. Kellogg's. Yeah, because Kellogg's, I think, is an American company. I think. Is it an American company? I know General Mills, I think, is. I don't. Hold on. Now we're going to do research now. Just because Black is in here. Kellogg's. About. Oh, the wrong button. Oh, now we're reading about Kellogg's on I'm on their website right now, so we're gonna see. But as long as we know they support LGBT, that's one of their big things here. Like, I just don't get it. Why do people have to, you know, put out there all this stuff? It's crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kellogg's is actually based in Illinois. A lot of those older companies are based up north. The newer companies, not so much that the new ones are. Why do I need to get a new router for? This is, by the way, this is the one that the cable company provides me. It's a 5G one, but
It's no big deal. It's just the way it is. Yes, we want to learn about the history of Kellogg's. Let me spin the camera around. Sorry, guys. See? The history of Kellogg's. Not only can you kill people, but you can eat Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. God, I love Frosted Flakes. Holy crap. I will eat the crap out of some Frosted Flakes. Put some sugar on that. I'm going to eat the hell out of that stuff. My grandma lives in Illinois. She was the one that always gave me Frosted Flakes when I went up there. And I was loving it. Loving it. And I'm like, But then again, my grandma's, hold on. I don't know if it's her family or her grandparents. They're from Germany because they came over here to be farmers. Like all of Illinois, Wisconsin, that whole area is nothing but German heritage everywhere. And they all came over here to be farmers in like Wisconsin and parts of Illinois. Everywhere you go, you'll even see German names on like streets and like last names everywhere. A lot of German stuff. So there you go. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. So like everything's like, and you go to Illinois. If you guys have never been to Illinois, it's like corn as far as you can see. Everywhere you look is corn. And you're like, it's so flat and it's just corn. I'm like, oh, more corn. Well, there's more corn over there. That's cool. Oh, there's more corn. That's all you see for 200 or 300 miles is nothing but corn. There's nothing out there in Illinois. It's farm, farm, farm. That's all it is. I don't know Samoa's cookies. I don't know. Keebler ones. Don't know. I don't know. So Black, do you prefer Sig Sauer, Heckler and Koch, or are you a renegade? Did you go Glock? Do you like Glock and you like the Austrians? What is your personal favorite there? Evil Elves. Yeah, I know there's a lot of guys on right now from Illinois, so you guys can preach to the choir. Besides Chicago or any city, it's corn as far as you can see. It's insane. Yeah, dude, I remember those shadows too. I definitely remember them. I'm clicking on it. Clicking on it. Don't care about that. Don't care. Don't care. Contact us. Oh, actually, Kellogg's is based out of Battle Creek, Michigan. Glock, see? Exactly. Sig Sauer is nice, but they're expensive. Glock is still very nice, but just a little bit cheaper. You know what I mean? That's why I think I got the Glock 19, 21, 23, and 43. I've got all four of those, like, spread out through the house. What's going on, Donovan? We're actually just about to get off here, so I do apologize, but I wanted to, like, we were looking up Kellogg's because for Black, Kellogg's is based out of Battle Creek, Michigan. That's what I do remember. Like, General Mills is somewhere up there, too. I don't remember. General Mills is like another giant food company that does cereal. What do I want to send you? I'm still waiting for you to send me a ticket to Idaho so I can come up there. What do you want me to send you? I'll gladly send you some stuff. If you just send me the tickets to Idaho, I'll go up there. I've never been to Idaho. That'd be fun. I've never seen that before. Like, no, I didn't know you had an Eastern European store. No, it's okay, Donovan. We understand. I'm sure you're in some foreign place I don't know about. You know what I mean? Eastern European goodies. Does that include your girls too? Did you bring any Eastern European girls over as well? Well, I'm just thinking because you were a contractor, I kind of thought you were badass. You know what I mean? Went in there, you were that guy like this. I'll defend you, and if anybody comes at you, I'll kill you. That kind of thing. No, I understand that, Shadow. I understand that. I'm just wondering for these other guys, Shadow. Just for these other guys. Is candy the code word for you, Shadow? Oh, dude, German stuff is really good. Like, I like a lot of their stuff. It's so crazy. When I went over there, it's like people just like walk everywhere, and I'm like,
I'm not used to walking. Why aren't we in the cars? Let's go in the car and go somewhere. It was really interesting for me. And so I'd go over there, and like everybody has bakeries, like on the corners and these neighborhoods, and like these shops have bakeries, and I'm like, what? Who does bakeries? You know, you just don't see that here. I'm not used to it. You know what I mean? Black, I don't care, man. It's funny. Let's see. I met the guy that was Special Forces, SAS. Obviously, he did a lot of stuff. When I was in the Army ROTC program at the university, the one guy was a ranger. One of the guys we played video games with for a long time, he was a ranger. He's in veterinary school now. He's going to be a veterinarian. He was a ranger. He was over in Iraq and Afghanistan. Really cool guy. You meet a lot of that stuff. A lot of people just don't talk about it. You know, like my grandfathers were both in World War II. It's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? Like, the one was a cook because he had a heart problem. They wouldn't let him fight. So he had an over-enlarged heart, so they told him he wasn't allowed to fight. So he had to be a cook the entire time. Just the way it goes. And the other one was a truck driver. He drove the big, whatever trucks, the utility trucks. These are step-grandpas, but, you know, he told me the stories about how he just drive the trucks like this. And the one time, you know, you heard about the stories about, like, the hidden gold stashes and stuff like that Hitler did. Well, he was one of the actual truck drivers that drove the gold back out once they find it in the hidden mines and stuff. He actually did that. He actually got to drive the trucks. And we said what they did is he was driving the trucks like this. They handcuffed his hands to the steering wheel so he couldn't move and try and get the gold or anything. Then he had a guard sitting here next to him with a gun pointed at him, like basically saying, you try and make a move or do anything, or we'll shoot you. Because obviously, you know, try and take control of the truck and like run away with the gold. And then you had the guards in the back sitting there with the gold they found. He told us it was insane. He said you'd look back over your shoulder and it was just as high as you could see was nothing but gold bricks. And he said it was just crazy. And that's the way they did it. So he said he had basically guards in the back and guards with a gun sitting next to him, be like, don't even think about trying to run off with this gold. You know, that's what they were there for, to shoot him, the MP. So he was a truck driver. And the other guy, like I said, my mom's dad was actually a cook because he couldn't fight. He has an over-enlarged heart. They said he wasn't service capable or whatever you want to call it, but he could be a cook. So he cooked. My mom said she grew up, and he'd cook dinner every single night because, of course, he learned how to cook in the Army. So I don't know how to cook. I need to learn how to cook, I guess. 9 to 10,000, jeez. Here you go, Shadow, being all rich again, throwing all your money. You're like, just got nothing. It's just money, dog. It's just money. Oh, dude, I mean, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff, you're not the nicest guy. I remember we had a master sergeant in the ROTC program at the university, in the Army program, and he's like, you really need to be in infantry. And I'm like, I don't want to be infantry. He's like, but you're perfect. You're small, you're skinny, you're perfect for the infantry. You need to be infantry. And I'm like, not interested in it. You know, they were like, well, what do you want to do? I said, I want to be part of transportation because my company that I work for now is all about getting your stuff from A to B, using logistics, and I might as well learn how to do that now so later on I can go into upper management, make really big money, and basically do the same thing so I have the skills and understanding of management side, of the officer side, and then go work for the giant company and make huge salaries. But he was like, you need to be an officer, or you need to be infantry. And I was like, nah, I don't really care. A lot of people were doing it for one thing, but I was like, I would rather use it to make myself better later on and use a good job, you know what I mean? So that was my whole thing about it. So that was my choice, but everybody does their own thing. I just said, I'll take the money in the long run and use the skills now to get me a better job later on. Show, hey, for all these years, I was in charge of all this, and now here, you can put me in management up here. So that's what I was thinking long term. Use this for, get better at it and, you know, be a good leader and manager. So later on I can do good. But whatever. It's late, gentlemen. It is late. I am tired. I'm tired. I've got to do the video. I'm having problems working on this thumbnail for the video. I'm just pooped. I'm pooped. I'm out of it, guys. then I'm mad. I'm mad. I might won't work. Now I want some Kellogg's. Now I'm thinking about having a bowl of cereal downstairs. Thank you, Black. Thank you very much for making me want to go get some stuff. The debt. How'd you like 370? I actually really like the 370. It's a very nice car. Great looking car. It had great curves to it. It has a great style to it that you just don't have anymore. And but I really wanted a back seat where I could easily put the baby in it. Like, I'd put him in the front seat with me because there was no back seat in the Z. And then, of course, you have the people complaining. And then I thought, well, not like it mattered because the state of Florida says, look, he has to be in a back seat until he's a certain age or whatever. Well, because there's no back seat, you're allowed to have him in the front seat because it has the child's lock on it. But I figured, well, I couldn't take him and I can't take my wife in my 370Z at the same time. So it basically just sat there and collected dust the whole time. And I just never drove it, so that's why I really sold it. Where the GTR gave me a back seat so I could put him in the back seat and then, actually have him or her in the front seat. Even though the front seat is pushed forward, I could still keep all three of us in the car at the same time, and that's why I liked it. Black, thank you very much for stopping by, dude. I really do appreciate it. Blackwater with a sponsorship. Blackwater? Oh, you mean like the contractor Blackwater? Yes, Blackwater. With the sponsorship. Oh. Just for you, Black. Hold on. Let me get one of my secret stashes, Black. Just for you. Reaching. I'm reaching. There you go. I know it's not German. It's Austrian, but it's my Glock 19. There we go. I know a lot of people were asking for it, so what I'm saying. So Black, I'm down with you like that. I like it. I like my Glocks. I like 6 Hour. I bought my wife a 6 Hour, so I do like my German guns too, but they're more expensive. So that's what it comes down to. It came down to money in the end. So there you go. That's a fake gun. Okay, if you believe that's a fake gun, just keep on going on with that fake gun there, buddy. I'll let you keep thinking whatever you guys want. Yeah. All right, man. Black, thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. We're about to wrap this stuff up. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging by with me. I've already got $12 more in donations. That's insane. Tomorrow's video will be out at noon, I hope. Hopefully, we'll be able to get it out. I'm working on the thing. I might bump it back like an hour or two, but I plan to have it out at noon like usual. It'll be Chemical Guys Soak Shine Tire Dressing. So go check it out. Leave it a crap load of thumbs up if you like it, and we'll go from there. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. It's like Americans with cars. It's no big deal. Like, look at me. I have too many cars. It's just another hobby for us. I don't see it as anything like crazy. It's just a hobby for us, Donovan. So it's really no big deal. You know what I mean? Like, I have 3 cars and a motorcycle. It's really no big deal for me. I've got 12 guns. So it's just like you just keep buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff. It's the way it goes. So it's really no big deal for us. It's just another tool in the shed. Or another car out there in the street. Whoop-de-flippin' do to me. That's the way it goes. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. As always, thumbs up to all my subscribers. Thumbs. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, guys. Love you all. Peace out.